Yo, what is going down? The most underrated podcast. Classic rock, counting them down. You've heard of Stairway to Heaven. This is Stairway to 7. Counting down the top Led Zeppelin hits. Commercial free next 45 minutes. No, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the most underrated podcast, man. How you guys doing?
Sick intro.
Thank you, dude. It's my classic rock intro.
Get the classic.
Not Stairway to Heaven. It's Stairway to 7. We're counting them down. The 7 biggest Led Zeppelin hits.
I mean, give them some fucking credit, man.
Oh give them some credit. For real.
There we go, dude. I feel really good. We missed the show on Monday, obviously Labor Day weekend.
I know.
So it feels good to be back in the flesh with you guys, man. Back with the audience here. Labor Day weekend. What'd you guys do? Anything fun?
Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jeez, I said Labor Day multiple times. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend has not been kind to me, I will say, over the years. And we can recap that in a second. But yeah, let me get into your guys' shit first. Did you guys do anything fun?
JJ,
It
what
was
you
a
got?
lot of fun. Just hung out with family and friends. I did on Sunday go up to Horsetooth Lake. That's up by Fort Collins.
Sick.
And my uncle and aunt have a boat and an RV. So we kind of did like a barbecue type of thing right at one of the campsites and went boating.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. The water was beyond freezing. It was.
Oh, I bet. I was going to
bet.
say, it's way
Yeah.
too
It
early for
was,
that shit.
yeah.
Because the weather that day was pretty nice earlier, and then it
And
kind
then
of
it got-
faded to black.
Okay,
Literally,
it was like
right?
when we were going up there from Parker, it was foggy as hell. It did not look good in the slightest. Then once we started driving up, the sun was kind of breaking through the clouds.
Sure.
We were getting more sunshine. And then like halfway, almost probably at the end of the day, maybe around like 5 or 6, that's when it just kind of started all going to hell.
Yeah.
Because we were looking at the forecast and it was just like storm after storm coming through. Even the drive down was awful
I bet.
with the rain. But other than that, it was kind of sick. And just like I said, hung out with friends and family and had a great time. So
Before I hear about your shit, sample session quiz. Who
Oh,
sampled
geez.
this in the 90s? Which mogul? Which hip-hop mogul? I wouldn't even call him a rapper. He's a mogul. 90s.
Jay-Z.
Not Jay-Z.
That's a good.
That's a good
you know
guess.
what? As a mogul,
I still
that's
would
a pretty
consider
good guess.
Jay-Z as a rapper, though. He's both.
This
I thought he's
gentleman-
more of a mogul now, but
I would say if he didn't come back multiple times after he said he retired, I would say yeah. But
Oh,
since he's like
okay.
still
Came
dropping
back?
out,
Yeah, for sure.
he's still dropping albums. This man is not dropping albums. You don't know who it is?
no.
Come on, guy.
Dude, I'm not that big into music. Like,
You know?
Well, it's all right. It's
I
actually
like
Nas's
very-
song, but it's P Diddy guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
P
Oh, that
Diddy,
makes
man.
sense.
He was doing big things, man.
Let me.
P Diddy was in the game.
Let me-
okay,
Yeah.
is like, I have to ask, is P. Diddy like, I've heard a lot of shady shit about P. Diddy and stuff he may or may have not done in the past.
I don't know. I don't have the info.
Is he like
I'm waiting for
actually
the
that
documentary. I'm
kind
waiting.
of a bad dude, or
I don't know.
is-
Hey,
okay.
if he is, I'm sure we'll hear about it because
Yes.
we're in the era of creating
Everyone-
documentaries and
yes.
airing fools out. So
Right.
if you did something bad, it's coming to light. Oh, there it is.
Plus, I know the whole feud between Eminem and Diddy, so I was just, I don't know. He's one dude who kind of makes me question a lot of different things. But.
Well, the crazy thing is, P. Diddy also sampled. So not only did he sample Led Zeppelin songs, right, but he also did a sampled Led Zeppelin song with Jimmy Page, correct?
Yes.
Like "Come With Me," I think is what it was called.
I don't know the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but yeah, man, there was
Come
quite
with
a-
me. Yes,
Yeah.
you're totally right.
Was it?
That is it. Yeah.
Pretty good samples out there. So yeah, it's tight, man. P. Diddy though, to get back on him, I mean, you know,
We should do a show with some of the biggest Led Zeppelin samples. They've been sampled a ton
oh yeah, for sure.
over the
dude.
years.
Classic.
Not the song Cashmere.
Unfortunately, the only one I know is Stairway to Heaven.
But, oh, geez, guy, come on.
It's a great tune.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dow, Labor Day weekend, man.
You
How
know
was
what?
it?
It was good, man. Let's start off with my Sunday. Remember, it was Sunday Fun Day. How about we start off with that?
Oh yeah,
You know,
how did
we
the
did
day
a little
drinking
Sunday
going?
Fun Day because I wasn't very pumped to go to it. Right, I was more of like I'm just walking Robin's Parade here.
Yes,
you know that day.
yes.
Long story short, went to the Rhino District, had some beers, had some good food. Actually had a great time, man. Muzzy came through, his old lady Nikea came through. Mueller, our boy, you know, always consistent.
See,
Mueller, man.
look
We-
at that,
we-
man.
We like
you
this guy.
judged it before it even happened.
Well, the great news was what made it great was, you know, I like Robin's friends. They're
Yes.
okay, you know, but I don't hang out with them. You know, they're not my friends. They're Robin's friends. So I'm kind of guilty by association, right? So I have to kind of be their friends kind of a little bit. At least be cordial. And they're cool. They're super nice. I got no problem with them, but I just don't want to hang out with them a lot because they're not my friends.
Right.
You just have nothing
Long
to
story
talk
short,
about.
the Sunday fun day, agreed. Yeah, because I'm damn sure not going to talk about yoga.
Yeah.
You know, or eating healthy. You know, I eat healthy, but you know, not like them.
Though.
That being said, the Sunday fun day was almost more for like me. I feel like my homies came through, and that made it great, man. So it was great to have some good food, drink some beers with the fools. The weather turned shitty, you know. So Sunday and Monday, Memorial Day, the weather wasn't optimal,
dude.
So we got rained
time.
on, we got hailed on, you know, but we were inside, you know, throughout that time having some beers, and you know what, dude? I didn't feel like it was a waste of time. I thought it was going into it. I'm like, why? I don't want to drink all day. I don't want to feel like shit at the end of the night.
Are you?
You know?
Is that because your friends showed up? I'm guessing.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's good to have them. I had some good convos
So I'm
with them.
guessing you would have felt that way if your friends weren't there.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe if I
There's
was
a small
just supporting, I'd be kind of looking at my watch all day, like,
Yeah.
all right, come on, man, I gotta, you know,
You got to get it going here.
what are we doing? Let's wrap this up. Are we getting on scooters or not?
Dude, I totally screwed this up. That's the sample. That's the Diddy. I played "Hate Me Now" by Nas featuring Diddy,
Yeah,
and it was not the sample. This is the sample.
there you go.
This is the Cashmere.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was thinking. It's the exact same thing. Oh my gosh. Anyways, continue along.
Okay, gotcha. But that being said, so it wasn't a waste of my time. I was happy to do it, and Robin and I and friends, dude, we had a great day. Now, going into Memorial Day.
Robin and I and Friends sounds like a new cartoon.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
New
But
friends.
Memorial Day, man, I had a lot of domestic duties. I had to get the grass mowed, so my face melted off yet again
Oh,
with
of
the
course.
bad allergies
Yep.
in which I have.
You poor soul.
Robin was pumped on it.
She likes seeing your face melt. She
She
likes
li-
seeing you struggle.
Yeah, she likes. I don't know, man.
Dude,
she
it's just mowing the lawn. Come on.
She likes.
It's not
she likes
that bad.
She likes watching me through the blinds with no shirt,
Just seeing what's going on.
giving the spies on me, drinking her tea and wine. I think that's what she likes. You know,
Wow,
as
creep.
the
I like
the lawnmower man just pushing out there,
Oh,
just,
nice.
doing big business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, you guys are getting into some role playing.
That's it.
Nice. you turn into the yard guy she hired.
Totally. That's exactly. You know, I feel dirty all of a sudden.
I like it.
I feel very, very
That
dirty.
is good. I didn't know Robin had the creep side to her. I'm into it. That is fire.
I
like
didn't
it.
either. I'm putting it all together now. I feel really weird. I don't think I can go on with this cast today.
Nice. She's like, oh yeah, the crazy yard guy with the allergies. I'm into it.
Yeah. Oh, his face is melting right now. He's having a sneezing attack. I love it.
I love it.
Love that.
Oh man, that's tight.
Yeah,
well, we
so-
know what turns her on. That's
Yeah,
dope.
well, I'm never mowing the lawn again.
The sneezy lawnmower
I've
guy with no
retired.
shirt.
I'm going to retire. But that being said, Memorial Day, so I got to do that, whatever. Speaking of retirement, I brought the grill out of retirement.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got my grill on
Wait,
so
wait,
hard.
Out of retirement, or you just brought it out for the season? Why was it retired?
Well, I mean, it was hibernation. Maybe.
Okay, so you
I
brought it
brought
out-
it out of
yeah,
hibernation.
Yeah, guy, it's getting in OTAs.
Yeah.
It's getting
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
You know, you brought it out for OTAs.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and
You brought
I
it out for
it
the
was just the
summer.
off season.
and I was definitely getting my OTAs on for sure. Like my spatula skills weren't so great.
Right.
You know what helped it?
Cone drills.
I didn't have a beer.
Oh,
Dude, you have to have a beer.
Yeah.
If you don't have a beer while you're grilling, a man does not grill correct.
you got to pour a little on the meat too.
You gotta, for sure. You gotta pour it down a little throat,
Yep.
a little on the meat.
Yep, for
you
sure,
know, no
for sure.
beat.
I used to watch my uncle grilling it up when I was young, and he would,
Always
he
had
would-
a beer, right?
Oh, dude, he had a few beers. He had some
like
he was
the way he
drinking. He was
parties.
pouring them on the meat. He was just doing it big, dude.
I know.
Couple
Why
silver
not
bullets,
soak it
Coors Lights.
first,
Yeah.
and then put it on the grill.
Yeah. I
It's
even
better that way.
So we
Soak it up.
Yeah,
What, huh?
soak up the meat like steaks. Oh my god.
In the beer.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then grill it.
yeah, you can do that, but
stuff.
you can also put it on as you're grilling, you know,
that's
a
what
little,
I do.
little extra, you know.
Little yeah.
Yeah, no big
Yeah.
no big deal. But so that was good, and Robin's whole family was able to come by, man. So
Oh, nice.
dude, I
Sick.
grilled for the whole entire family. I felt like these hands, no Mike Rich, were feeding Robin's family. I felt like a real man, you
Nice.
know, on Monday. Monday
Real
I was a
man's
man.
man.
You know, I was a sexy man in Robin's eyes, mowing the lawn, and then I was like a feeding man. I fed a family, man.
Yeah.
Felt really good. Felt really
Nice,
good,
dude.
man. So yeah,
good
we
weekend
enjoyed
overall. Yeah, fun,
Yeah.
no issues.
Loved
no,
it, man.
No nonsense.
Let's
cool.
let's hear about yours.
Oh, bad, dude.
I'm
bad
pumped.
news. Memorial Day's not been kind to me.
Ever?
No, I don't know about
Oh.
ever. Like just some of the bigger monumental like bad things in my life have happened around Memorial Day weekend, you know? So anyway, without rehashing all kinds of old shit, this weekend, so Sunday, let's go back to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Roselli
It was not a fun day?
going to the Rockies game, right?
Oh, nice.
I drive he stayed at my aunt's house the night before, or no, I think he went over there. Oh yeah, that's right. He was over there doing some laundry. His washing machine broke. He's was over there doing some laundry and stuff, hanging out. He's like, yo, just come pick me up from over here.
Sure.
So I drive over there. I go pick him up. We go downtown. We go to the game. We park at our normal spot. It's hot Sunday, bro.
Yeah.
Hot Sunday. Thousands, tens of thousands of people. Rockies game is just packed, dude. Obviously, no one works Monday. So this is I didn't find this out until that weekend, but this is the third biggest weekend for Rockies of the season. It's
really?
it's opening day.
Opening day, number one.
4th of July time. You know, anywhere from the 2nd to the 4th because they have the fireworks
All
games.
the fireworks are so
Yep.
sick, yeah.
And then it's Memorial Day weekend
Interesting.
That makes sense.
because it's just no one has to work Monday. So that Sunday is the prime game.
It's a party day.
Everyone's going to that game.
Everyone's going hard.
It's packed. We show up. I go to get in. I have my tickets on our tickets on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I go in there. I scan them. I hear boo-doot. Scan the other one. Boo-doot. I never heard. I'm looking at the lady. Never heard that sound before.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, these tickets aren't working. I'm like, stop messing around, Lisa. What are you talking about? I'm petting her hair. I'm
Yeah,
joking
yeah,
with her.
sure.
I'm cracking jokes. I'm having a good day. I'm out in the sun. I'm about to go watch the game.
Yeah.
We're here a little early.
Oh,
Not early enough to
never
catch
happens.
VP, but we're a little early, you know? Yeah, nice.
Right.
She's like, oh, yeah, no, I don't know. These tickets aren't working. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is nonsense here. Let me in the game, Lisa. Stop messing around.
Yeah.
She's like, we got to go to the front of the ticket office. We just waited probably 15 minutes in this line, this long line to get in, dude. It was packed.
To even get it scanned.
Just to get it scanned.
Okay.
Go over there. She's like, yeah, the tickets aren't working. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Now I'm getting mad. We're walking to the ticket office. I'm walking down the street. It's bright. I look at my phone. I'm like, no way. This can't be. I pull the glasses down. I'm looking at the phone. I'm like, there's no way, dude. There's no way that this is
not happening.
not working here. I bought tickets for Saturday's game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I have $40 in tickets
Uh-huh.
for Saturday's game.
Which
it is
was
now Sunday.
Which was the day before.
Yep,
or
night
not
before. It
not
was
the
Saturday
following
night's game.
Saturday,
Nope.
not the next Saturday.
Nope. Burned and gone.
Okay.
Burned and gone.
$40 out the door.
Saturday night's game, gone. I'm like, I took the L.
Take that L on the way out.
I'll go ahead and buy us more tickets. I'm like, I took the L. I got to take the L here.
You have to. You're already there.
Yeah. I bought the tickets for the wrong day. What
Yeah.
are you going to do? So we sit down on the bench. I'm like walking. I'm like, here, let's sit down on this bench right here. Which there's a million people around. I'm wondering why no one's sitting on the bench. I sit down on the bench. It's a metal bench, dark green, as all the stuff is in Coors Field. Burns the shit out of my legs.
Yeah.
No wonder no one's sitting on the damn bench, okay? It's roasting out here in the heat.
Totally.
So I'm looking at my phone. There are no tickets to be had, dude. There's separate tickets all over the stadium. Nothing under $40 for one ticket.
Wow.
Then I see rock pile tickets. 2 tickets for $47. That was the cheapest. For
Yeah.
rock pile, those are $1, dog. Those normally cost $1.
Wow.
I turned to Roselli. I'm like, dude, I can't pay $47 for 2 rock pile
Yeah.
tickets to go sit out in the sun on those hard ass bleachers and roast.
Memorial-
Not even any backs on your chair up there.
Memorial
No way,
Day
dude.
inflation.
Yeah, no way.
Wow.
So I'm like, sorry, dude. He's like, it's all good. It happens. I messed up. Roselli's been sick for like the past week and a half, right? At this point, he had been coughing. He had been the height of the sickness reached probably Friday. He actually had tickets to go to the game Saturday night with my aunt, and they didn't go
Because he was sick.
because he was sick.
Wow.
He stayed home, and he actually just slept on her couch and was sick. So he stayed home. So then that's when I went and picked him up Sunday. So my guy's coughing all the way down to the stadium. He's spitting out big things of mucus and all this stuff.
Loogies.
This is important to the story. So we get there. We don't get in. I'm like, let's just go watch it at the crib. Let's just go grab food. Like, I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take the L.
I'll get your food.
Right. So we're like, hey, let's jump on some scooters and go back to the parking garage. We'll go do that. You know. So we jump on a couple Lime scooters, Lyft scooters, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
We're cruising down the sidewalk, rolling up to the parking garage, and we're about two blocks away, a block and a half away, and I'm cruising along, and all of a sudden behind me I hear this. Ah! I'm like, oh fuck,
Shit.
what is going on, dude? And I like couldn't stop my scooter and turn around quick enough. But it sounded like that shit was happening for a solid 15 seconds. It sounded like it was probably 5, but it sounded like, because I just like couldn't, I heard some skipping around and I was like, oh shit, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Hoping he regains it. But by the time I stop my scooter and look back, all I see is him tumbling forward. Boom, right away. Lands on his elbow, crushes his elbow. Then he's like lands on his ribs. He don't feel the ribs at that time, the ribs, back, all that stuff. Yeah. So he's injured. I have to go and get the car, dude. My Uncle Roselli, this guy rides Harleys. I never would have put my man on a scooter if I would have known he would have taken a tumble. My guy rides Harleys. Like, you ride Harleys, for fuck's sake. You're getting knocked off a scooter at 12 miles an hour?
This guy is used to 2 wheels.
Going up a driveway? He calls it a driveway. I have no idea what that even means. I'm like, what were you doing? Were you trying to do some extra shit?
Was there a transition where it like went soft concrete to like brick pavers?
No, so he tried to go, when he says, I was going up a driveway. I was like, what happened? I was going up a driveway. I'm like, what does that mean? We're downtown. What are you talking about? Just going up a driveway. There's no driveways. He's like, where it goes from basically he's talking about where it goes from the street to the parking lot, how the sidewalk kind of dips down right there. Okay. He was going off the pavement onto that sidewalk, and I guess it wasn't super smooth. I didn't go that way. I don't know what he's talking about. I was like, why didn't you just follow me? He's like, I was going too fast and couldn't make the turn quick enough. So he came off of that, and I guess he lost it. He's like, I remember trying to run. He's like, I think I jumped off and tried to run.
Yeah, totally.
And then I just remember like tuck and roll. But when he went to tuck and roll, his elbow just slammed into the concrete like insanely hard. He's like, I heard it crunch, you know? So we take him to the Kaiser place.
Like urgent care or whatever?
No, dude, they actually have this dope, it is urgent care, but it's all Kaiser. Like they have this really cool building over in Lakewood. It's like the whole thing is Kaiser. It's like, all the doctors that see you there's a pharmacy built into the place, so you don't have to go somewhere else to get your medicine. Once you're done seeing the doctor and doing the urgent care and shit, once they check you out, you walk right down the hall to the pharmacy, you wait, you get your medication. It's pretty sick. Like I've always had to go another whole different place.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
What I mean? To get
the doctor usually says like, hey, where do you usually pick up your prescriptions?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. So then, dude, I'm like, oh shit. So he's fucked up. So I'm driving him to the ER. Dude, for the first time, like we're about to pull into the, not ER, but the urgent care. We're about to pull in and everything's like, okay, he's talking, we're alert. We're all, we're chopping it up. We're like, damn, I'm apologizing. Like, fuck, man, if I had tickets for the right day, like this wouldn't have been happening, wouldn't have even been on the scooters. It'd be at the game right now. So I'm blaming myself. Like, I'm just mad.
Sure.
I'm annoyed that this happened to him, So then we get to the urgent care or we're pulling in and dude, he goes to cough. And it was like the scariest shit ever. I don't know if his because he was like, dude, he was like having trouble breathing already. He's like, my ribs. He kept saying the ribs in the back. He felt like he had messed up ribs. He's like, more than the elbow. And because you know how bad, if you ever had a rib injury, you know how bad that shit hurts.
Oh, dude,
you can't
painful.
breathe,
Yeah.
like breathing, coughing, sneezing, anything like coughing or sneezing that's uncontrollable.
Yeah.
It just jerks you.
1,000 times worse than what it ever would have been.
That's what it was, dude. Yeah. He went to cough and it like took his breath away and he couldn't get the cough out. So it almost like, he was in my passenger seat. Like it looked like he was about to have a heart attack. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like freaking out. He's like, because he can't cough. He can't get it out. And dude, it was the scariest shit. It was scary as hell. It was a nightmare. And so we finally get him out of the ER and they do x-rays and all this stuff. They're like, you got to go see an orthopedist for the elbow. The back looks fine. Like the ribs, there's nothing cracked. There's nothing. They do the x-rays, bruised ribs. Yeah. So the ribs are the thing that's hurting him the most. And those are not even real serious. The elbow is real serious. So they give him some Vicodin. They give him all this medication, all this stuff. He has to go see the orthopedist on Tuesday. He goes and sees the orthopedist. Like, oh, we got to do surgery. He shattered the elbow. Yeah, shattered the fucking elbow. They got to put a plate in. He's got to do surgery. So he went into surgery today. He might be having surgery right now. So I'm gonna shoot over there later and try to check on him later today or tomorrow. And yeah, dude. So that was like the start to my Memorial Day weekend on Sunday before we even got to Memorial Day, and it was just it was ridiculous, dude. Like absolutely ridiculous. This just made me like I know myself and I know me on scooters and I am what I am.
Yeah.
You are what you are.
Sure.
I would never even put my lady on one of these now. Like just seeing that happen and seeing the possibility that could happen and just knowing my girl's not the most confident on that thing. She gets a little squirrely. She gets a little wobbly. She's not great on it. She's having some fun, but I think she is a little bit scared too. And when that happens, there's risk involved.
That's-
and I don't want to
gotta
risk
have
it. I won't even
confidence.
throw her on one of those unless she is absolutely like, I want to go, I want to ride, let me ride, babe. Then, you know, you're grown. All right, babe, just be really careful and let's strap you up like the kid on Little Giants in the full the full foam padding, you know.
I'm bubble wrapping
My
you.
Bob said I needed some extra protection. That kid, you know, with the snot bubbles coming out of his nose. That guy. So unless she's like that, I would never put her on another one of these, dog. This traumatized me that much because you don't think about what can actually happen until it happens because it's just like this fool rides motorcycles. Like, what are we doing? You know? In his 20s, he wrecked a Harley at like 60, dude, and did this same thing to the other elbow. Right before my cousin was born, his daughter. Like in the early 90s, bro, he wrecked his motorcycle right before. Wow. I know, so crazy. So crazy. My dad was just telling me a story the other day how he wrecked his dirt bike when he found out my mom was pregnant with me. He's like, dude, I was tripping out. I took off on my dirt bike. And he was in the mountains here in Colorado. He's like, I took off my dirt bike, ripping down the road. My dad's 20 at this time. My dad had me, he was mad young. He's like, I took off on the dirt bike and it was it was a badass bike, you know, and some of those like 450s, dude, they're just, you can't control those bitches.
No, for sure.
You're literally, you can't just hold on to the handlebars. You got to squeeze that bitch with your legs or it'll ride right out from under. Have you ever ridden one of those?
Oh yeah, dude.
Those shits rip, right?
I came from the country, man.
Right,
so
Kansas,
yeah.
You know all about that
dirt
shit.
bike central,
yeah,
for sure.
You know about that shit. So you got to squeeze the shit out of that. He's like, dude, it got away from me. I was ripping around a curve. I was a lot going through my mind. You know, all of a sudden I'm about to have a kid at 20 years old.
It's those power bands that kick in, you know,
yep.
this, all of a sudden, wah, wah, wah.
Yep.
For sure.
He's like, lost control, threw me off the bike, blew both my shoes off my feet, slid down the road on my back and my ass. The worst road rash I've ever had in my life. My feet were road rashed up. The bikes took off. He's like, I went down, jogging down because I'm on adrenaline.
Yeah.
I'm not knowing, like, I'm just
How
road
bad you're
rashed
jacked up,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, ran down there, picked up the bike, got it going, rode home somehow, jumped in the shower, and he goes, I've never felt that kind of pain in my life.
Yeah.
It was the worst pain I've ever had in my life. Jumping in the shower after a motorcycle road rash where you just slid down a dirt road. He goes, dude, brutal. Brutal.
Yeah.
Like, and so thank God Roselli was in full, dude, he was in like, he was wearing a pair of Yeezys.
Was he?
They didn't rip. The Prime Knit didn't rip. Yeah.
Really?
He was wearing Yeezys and he was wearing some jeans and thank God he had a Rockies jersey and then a hoodie on it on top of that. And it was hot as hell. So he just brought a hoodie to the game. Luckily he threw that on to ride the thing so he wouldn't have to carry it to ride the scooter. That saved him from getting all road rashed up, you know? So he had a bunch of little scrapes and scratches on the gear and holes, but not on his body. He wasn't really messed up. But the elbow is the big thing, you know? Surgery, all that stuff.
Direct force.
Just right to it, right on the concrete, you know? And obviously the concrete's not moving. So elbow smash it is. But yeah, dude, that's how my Memorial Day weekend started out. Monday was cool. Went over to my lady's mom's house and hung out with her on the patio, and she grilled up some steaks for us. Really, really good.
Nice.
Super dope. Yeah, man, it was good. It was good.
Aside from Uncle Roselli, man. Well,
Besides Roselli.
well, prayers up to that guy, man. Hopefully he makes it through surgery. Okay, I'm sure he'll be fine. But man, that's a lot of pain, dude.
Isn't
and he's an older dude now.
Mid-50s.
You know, like, dude, bones
Not
start
healing up
getting
the way
brittle
you-
and shit like that.
Not
Like,
healing up the way
that's
you
tough,
used to.
dude.
And of course, this guy, he's trying to, like, the doctor's like, oh yeah, don't do anything until you see the orthopedist on Tuesday. This guy's trying to go to work on Monday.
Right.
Like, just nonstop
dedicated,
work.
yeah.
Just likes to work. Actually, I don't think I don't want to say he likes to work, but this guy is the most money. I don't even want to say money hungry, but money like driven to just have it and save it. Like the running joke with me and my cousin is like, he's always like, oh man, I wish the 6th number would have come in because he hit 5 numbers on the lotto like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And he's still like haunted by it because he didn't get the 6th number.
Sure.
So everything about like his life now is, if the 6th number would have come in, if I'd have got the 6th number, it's all about the 6th number. So I'm like, dude, what? Me and my cousin go like, what? If you would have hit the 6th number, what would happen? How would your life change? It wouldn't. You would just have a pile of money in your room and you'd go in there and stare at it every day and then walk away.
Make sure it's
You
still
wouldn't
there.
spend it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't invest anywhere. You would just have a pile of money sitting there if you won the lotto. So it's not really a big difference here, Roselle. Jeez.
Yeah, no doubt.
But Roselli, man, props to him for taking it like a champ. And
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, dude, he's
I may second guess this putting Robin on one of those scooters as well. I mean, and like I said, I know me, and accidents can happen to the best of us.
Anyone.
But I mean, if they're a little bit
if they're squirrely, which my girl is,
yeah,
she's not the most confident on the thing. So after this happening, I wouldn't put her back on one unless she begged me and was like, I want to do it. I'm having so much fun. But I don't think she's like that either.
Sure.
The couple times she's been on them, I've forced her on them.
Yeah.
I've been like, hey, let's go ride scooters, man. Let's go down here. Let's have a date day. Let's go down on a Sunday, ride some scooters around downtown. We'll go get lunch. Like, try to take her out, do something fun,
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Thank the Lord. Like, I'm doing praying hands right now in the studio that this didn't happen to her.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
Oh, dude.
Bad news.
So yeah, just having that happen to him makes me really question everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
But that's how my Memorial Day weekend kind of went and started off. And after that, it was cool. But it's going into this weekend. My aunt has some plans Saturday. He just had surgery. She's like, hey, can you help me out? Come take care of him. He might have to be staying at my crib for a couple of days. Like, this fool's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take care of him, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
So super sucky. But yeah, man, welcome into the Most Underrated Podcast, guys. We have a ton of stuff to talk about today, in addition to a bunch of sneakers and packages. We have some packages that listeners have sent in. We have some sneakers that we copped. Mm-hmm. Some are our pairs. Some are pairs that are from the homies that listen to the show. Like, hey, you want to check these out? You got the Fear of God joints on today.
I do, man.
For the first time ever.
I got my size 10.
Yep.
Muzzy has his 10.5. We're good. Our relationship is good. I'm pumped for that guy to have a sick pair of sneakers. But yeah, here's what I would say about him. I've got him.
Do you want to save it for sneakers?
Yeah, we better save it for
sneakers. All right,
sure.
No, you're good.
Let's do the rundown.
All right. Yeah, I'm just giving you kind of what we're going over. So we'll go over a bunch of that. We got some sports talk here. YouTube comments, obviously. There's a bunch of them in there since we didn't have the cast on Tuesday, or since we didn't drop on Tuesday. So we'll go catch up on that stuff. Let's start out with the Patreon tiers, man. We finally got the Patreon tiers up and going. Mm-hmm. The shit is live. We just launched it today, first day. So you guys can go on there. You can subscribe to any of these tiers. And these are not set in stone by any means. We plan on adding more tiers. We plan on adding more stuff, especially off your guys' recommendation. If there's some things that you guys really want in there that you would like to subscribe to, or some stuff, or some ideas. I mean, Just trust me, I'm an idiot standing here behind the microphone. I am not a smart guy. I can do an entertaining radio show, but I'm not sitting here claiming to know everything or to be the smartest guy in the room. So if there's something that I have not thought of or we have not thought of that you guys are like, oh man, you should do this, I'll be willing to shoot and produce that content if it makes sense. Mm-hmm. If a bunch of people want it, I'm happy to do it, So I'm constantly looking around for different things and more things that we can do that relate to our show that'll be cool for you guys.
And that create value, right?
Right.
What's value to us and what's value to you guys could be totally different. Yep. And we're just three guys just trying to do our best here and trying to understand kind of, our audience. So, I mean, whatever you guys can add and make it better. I mean, look at the YouTube comments that we've had. I mean, dude, there's been incredible comments that have helped us with our content. And this is just yet another thing to one up that. You know what I mean? So we did start with I think 4 basic tiers is what we started with. You want to get right into it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. So what we did was this one here is help the crew go full time, right? Yo, fools, help out the channel so we can go full time. That's just supporting us. Nothing more than that. Just saying, hey, I just want to give you a little bit to get you going. We have that at $1. The second tier is $2, and it's called Save It for the Cast feed. Leave it to Dal, sharing too much before the cast. Get your updates, chats on, and comments on, fools. So what that means is through Patreon, you actually have an activity feed through there. So, when we upload, updates, what we're doing, maybe more recent cops, if we picked up some thrift stuff that we're going to put on our website here that'll be launching here in the next week or two, just keeping updated and then also being able to talk with us directly, not having to DM us and not having to, just put it on YouTube comments. So yet another way to get in contact with us, very, very soon, if that makes sense.
Will those messages sit in like a chat feed?
They will.
So that's cool. That's something that everyone can be
Everybody
a part of.
Can see that is donating or a Patreon of that tier.
Right.
So if you're not, from what I read, you might be able to see some of the wording, but obviously if there's a picture, if there's anything loaded like that, you will not have access to that.
And I think here's what I would say about that. That is going to be a closely monitored thing because you guys are subscribing and you're paying money for it. You're going to get a response back to any of your questions within a half hour.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, an hour at the most. If I'm like out of service or I'm in an area or something like that, but I'm going to get back to that. And I know you're going to get back to that as soon as we can, because that's important to us, because you guys are subscribed. Yeah. It's not like the YouTube comments. It's not like direct messages. It's not like IG or Twitter, or whatever, where I'll get to it when I can or when I have some downtime. Cause I don't want that can consume my life. If I just sat there and answered everything the minute it came in, I would be doing nothing else. Yeah. I got to sit down and create blocks to knock that out. With this, I want that ability. I want this to take over my life. Yeah. You guys are paying for the service. I want to give you that service.
Well, and I think my vision for this, on top of that, is really just creating a community.
Exactly.
We've talked about that in YouTube. We've talked about that. Follow this guy. Follow this person. We've kind of started that right in the last cast or two. This is a step above that. So this is where we can share releases, sneaks on sneaks. Things that come out, just kind of broing out. Because I know I can't do this.
Well,
type
you
of
and
thing
I will
with
shoot
my
each
lady,
other
right?
links all the time. Early stuff. So now we'll just shoot them in there.
How do we get them to everybody else?
There,
Now this is it, right? Yep. And you guys might actually have more links and better sneaks than what we do.
No doubt.
But this is a way, again, to engage with the community and have, almost instant gratification with, with updates or whatever. So I think that's kind of my favorite.
It's a good open forum, dude. If you guys have video ideas, something you want me to shoot for a video, you want us to talk about a certain sneaker, you want us to talk about a certain topic on the YouTube channel, this is stuff where we can share all this. There's nothing off limits, man. It's all open dialogue in there.
Yeah, you bet.
That'll be fun.
So the next one is this one's funny. I actually take some pride in this name here. So this is a $5 tier, and it's called Whoa Stringstein's Same Day Audio. Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa. Nice. I like that. Whoa, Stringstein's Same Day Audio.
Yeah, so check this out. So here's the description. Whoa, no way. You fools get the audio from the latest cast same day it's recorded, before the game and before Dal's back in the doghouse.
I like it.
Yeah. So that's a $5 gig right there, and we find a lot of value in it. I mean, there's a lot of people who not depend on us, but really look forward to our uploads. And this is a way to control your own destiny. You get to control when you get to listen to the cast, when it's best for you.
It'll
you don't
be
have
up
to
within
wait.
an hour of us cutting it off right here. Within an hour of us stopping the show, you'll have the audio.
You'll have audio.
Subscribe to that.
And there's been a lot of people telling us like, man, you guys cover some great games, but they're already done.
Yeah.
The outcome's already there. It is what it is. Now, if so this pushes us to make better content and to be able to diagnose things a little bit more strategically, because we know that some of you guys are probably, whether it's gambling, spreads, that kind of stuff, you're probably taking some of our stuff at pretty good,
face value.
Face value. Yeah.
There you go.
So, so this is important. So this pushes us to be better, but it also gives you guys, what you want to hear.
Yep.
And what you wanted us to talk about, and not a day later, 2 days later. So I think this is a big value, and I hope you guys feel the same way. To wrap it up, the last tier that we have is TTF's featured footage. This is $10, and what we're doing on this is get the sneaks with exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, access to the most underrated sneakers, vids / interviews, and special access to merch. Let's give you a shot for that. So really, to be a little bit, and I know you can tail in on this franchise, but to be a little bit more descriptive of this, this is our biggest tier so far. So this is where we're going to put, probably the most effort. This is where, you're getting first dibs on the thrift merchandise, the merch that we're going to create for ourselves. Yep. You're getting all the access of, special, reviews, shoe reviews that we're going to do, special interviews. Some of these we're going to put, just regular like we have been on YouTube. And some of these are just going to be specialized for the Patreon subscribers because, we want to give you guys a more authentic, a more closely related, view to what we're doing here and to be a part of this. So I think that's pretty important. Did you want to add anything to that?
No, I think that's great. I do have a couple ideas for some other tiers that can be coming down the line for football season.
Nice.
I think I'm trying to get with my boy, Jay Knuckles. He actually plays DraftKings professionally, all sports across the board.
Dope.
And it would be cool to have people subscribe and get recommended DraftKings lineups.
Nice.
For the weekend or for the upcoming slate or the certain slates of games.
That'd be sick.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Overall, just giving you the best players for that weekend, the best value. You can still construct your lineup, but it's also help lean you in a direction to get the best players or play the best players that weekend. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's beneficial because if you're subscribed to something like that and you're paying that $5 a month or whatever,
You're gonna make
you're going to
that
be
up
making,
really-
you're going to be making that back. Obviously, I mean, this is valuable info. The other thing that that has been brought up to me is doing a fantasy league for the Patreon subscribers. I think it would be super dope. It was brought up about doing a dynasty league, and I think that would be a little too crazy because
tough.
I want to rotate people. I
Right.
want to rotate people every season.
Yeah.
But I would love to create a 12-person league. Obviously, we're in there. I don't know if Stringstein wants to be in there. Have you ever done fantasy football?
I have not.
Interesting.
Pick 'em.
Just pick them. Okay.
Just pick them.
So that would leave slots. That would leave potentially 10 or 9 slots available for people to join a fantasy league with us and play along in that league.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put up, whatever the
Yeah.
prize will be.
Sure.
I think we'll have like a most underrated cup or some kind of trophy. That would be dope that person can display in
Yeah.
their house or their whatever.
Sure.
Hopefully by the end of it, it's sitting over here
Yeah.
on my side.
I think we got to make it a belt.
But the belt. No, it's definitely got to be a belt.
It
Most
gotta be a
underrated
belt.
title belt.
Yeah, or you got the briefcase, the Money in the Bank.
Oh,
You
God.
can do any of those,
You
guys.
can do a lot of stuff.
That'd be sick.
So I think that would be really dope too. And I think that's something that we're gonna do with the Patreon subscribers. I think if you're a Patreon subscriber and you're subscribed and you're spending X amount of dollars,
Yeah.
whatever we determine, we'll throw all those people into a pot and we'll raffle off those spots.
That'd be
and
sick.
that way, those everyone gets a shot. Everyone that is involved in our Patreon, all the patrons get a shot to be involved in that fantasy football.
Yeah, we
league. I
could
think
do
that'd be dope.
we could do like Instagram live, like a raffle,
Yeah.
a live, which would be
Yep.
pretty sick. So yeah,
Yep.
that's cool. Yeah, I mean, and that,
So
that
that's
obviously
again down the road football season, but
football season, and as things change, don't get it twisted. I think the more tiers that we add, the more versatile we are and the more flexible we are for you guys. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it make sense for you guys. This is about you guys. This is about giving you stuff that you want, giving you the flexibility that you need and that you deserve to keep locked in.
no doubt.
Yep.
Yep. No, I like it. And so again, if you guys have any other things that you want us to throw in there, let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So excited. So it's ready to go. So feel free to kind of dig in there and see what you think.
Yep. Live, ready to go. You want to let's move on into, let's go ahead and jump into sports. And some sports conversation from there.
Yeah.
Let's start with Zion Williamson. Did you see he signed with CAA? Are you familiar with CAA?
I'm not too familiar. I saw the headline and I didn't read too much into it, but I know it's pretty big info. But is that like a management company? Am I kind of reading that back?
Yeah,
Right,
they're a
cool.
management company. There's tons of different talent signed to them all across all platforms. Everything from sports to movies to TV shows to music.
Okay.
They're just an agency. They represent tons of different. They might even represent certain big podcasts. I don't know. They might have agents, for those podcasts, but they represent just a bunch of huge talent across all industries. Here's what I'll say. This is shocking to me, and this is why I want to bring this up. Is this shocking to you that he did not sign with Clutch Sports and Rich Paul or Jay-Z? As big of an influence as they have there, is it weird that he went to CAA and not either of those two? How were they not able to land this guy? This is the biggest prospect probably in the last 5 years, and you were not able to land him?
Yes, I do find that interesting. I'm kind of looking at CAA. I'm trying to see like the legitimacy. So it stands for Creative Artists Agency, LLC. And I'm trying to see kind of, I see who the founders are, but I'm trying to see who the accolades in which they've had. Who have they signed? Who have they had? Big names. Because if you look at it like, the Jay-Z's and some of these moguls, it seems like a more organic fit where this is like very corporate, structured kind of thing. So I feel like there's a breakdown there, is my opinion. But do you know who some of the biggest, some of the big artists or players or athletes that this company has signed in the past? Is there any relevance there?
Right now, who they have signed?
Yeah.
Gary Harris from the Nuggets
Okay.
is on there. D'Angelo Russell's on there.
Okay.
I don't have a bunch of huge names. Obviously, Dwayne Wade was there, but he's just retired, so
Sure.
he's not really there anymore. Not a bunch of huge names in their sports division, but if you look over into the music side or some of the acting shit, huge names.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think obviously a bidding war obviously occurred? Do you think anything like that happened between some of these?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I know that this is going to be their biggest. This is definitely their biggest name,
I would say.
with CAA, but I don't know if there was a bidding war or anything like that. I did find it kind of shocking that, dude, it just feels like nothing's going right for LeBron right now. He's not able to get players over to the Lakers
Yeah.
and improve that team. He's not able to get players to perform in Space Jam, the new Space Jam. Like, dude, he can't get homeboy with Clutch Sports and his homie Rich Paul. He can't get Zion.
He couldn't even get Tyronn Lue back over there.
Right.
What are they doing?
Dude,
and did you see that? I think it was this morning or yesterday it leaked that, do you remember? So Magic Johnson basically said that, if he would have had his way, and that's why he's not there still today, he would have got rid of Luke Walton and Rob
Pelinka.
Rob Pelinka.
Yeah.
He would have got rid of both of them.
Yeah.
And that was a tweet that Magic Johnson actually sent out. Jeannie Buss actually just liked that tweet and shared it on the Lakers. Dude, there is so much bullshit happening in the Lakers organization right now.
It's the worst.
And I still think,
when did the Lakers become the Raiders?
oh my God,
It's the worst over there, dude. So much dysfunction behind the scenes.
it's getting close.
It's here's what I'll say. I think Magic's an idiot, first of all, as far as a businessman goes, or as far as what he's doing as an executive, or it's bothering me because, for one, the way he left, I thought was a little bit chicken shit. The way he left the Lakers organization.
Yeah, a little bit,
Number two, this whole ESPN and the Lakers, and the fact that they're still backing this guy, the fact that Jeannie Buss is still backing this guy and liking the tweet and all this shit, the fact that ESPN puts out an article. Did you see that article on ESPN the other day detailing the entirety of the Magic Johnson situation with the Lakers?
I didn't see the article, but I watched when Magic Johnson came on to First Take.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing with Stephen A.
Okay. So you have that interview happened, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of whatever.
That was just the start.
Yeah. So then they this article comes out, and I'm trying to find Braxton Holmes is the guy's name.
Okay.
Columnist that wrote the article. Great article on ESPN.com if you haven't checked it out. Talks all about, dude, this guy did some digging. He did some research. This is not this wasn't something that just he decided to just, I'm going to throw out some hot takes here
and give his opinions.
Right. Dude, this guy talked to people. He did research. He did behind the scenes research. He talked to people in the front office and behind the scenes. And so this article is very well put together. Did you see the other night Magic Johnson and Michael Wilbon on the NBA, I forgot what show it is, talking about this article? ESPN brings Magic, it's NBA Finals coverage. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And wasn't Stephen A. part of that as
yes,
well? Yeah.
They bring Magic
Wilbon,
Johnson on. Yeah. As
Stephen
part of
A.
the Finals coverage. And they just completely dismiss this entire article on ESPN.
What?
Magic is basically just dismissing it like it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
And Wilbon and Stephen A. are just teeing up. They're basically throwing up alley-oops to this guy, just bullshit alley-oops, and he's just flushing them home. And I'm sitting here yelling at the TV, what about this? What about this? What about this? And they're not asking any of the hard questions. They're not asking any of the real questions. And they're not addressing anything that Braxton covered in the article. So why not? Braxton works for ESPN. If you're going to hire Magic Johnson, put him on ESPN to defend an article that was written about him on ESPN. You don't bring in Braxton Holmes to actually ask some questions. You don't bring him in to make it authentic. Come on, guys. I lost a ton of respect for the worldwide leader on that one.
That was
miss. Awful, dude.
Yeah.
Awful. You have these three guys up here. I don't want to say schmoes, but that's what they looked like.
Yeah, because
I
they were
like
just,
Mike Wilbon.
I do
I'm not a huge Stephen A. guy, but I'm a Wilbon fan.
Yeah.
I've never had anything against Magic, but after this situation, I'm kind of like, Magic kind of bugs me. I just don't think he's an authentic guy. I don't like people like that.
Well, there were stories about Magic Johnson when, I think it was his brother or a real close family member. I think a brother, I'm going to say that, but a real close family member that he actually fired pretty brutally, without doing it authentically, you know, and just did kind of like a backhanded fire of one of his close family members just because Magic Johnson's got to eat kind of thing. You know what I mean? And, I think as I'm hearing those things and, the validity of some of these things, and then now you have Stephen A. and Wilbon just like giving him layups and not addressing some of these hard convos and making him speak.
Dude, and Mike Wilbon's a journalist. He was a
interesting.
writer before he got PTI. Yeah. This guy was a writer. Written for multiple big-time papers, written for multiple big-time companies. You're a journalist, Mike. Ask some hard questions. Ask some real questions. Not this bullshit that I'm forced and everyone else is forced to sit here and watch. Yeah. And there might be some people that didn't read the article by Braxton Holmes or didn't know what was going on, they're like, oh yeah, it was good. Just some head nodders, you know?
What is this to better somebody's image, to help to build Magic back as
Weird,
an elite?
dude.
And I don't understand.
Really weird.
Okay.
Really, really weird stuff. Another thing that I hate about today's journalism, and that's why I really respect what Braxton Holmes did on that article and the work he put in to get those sources and to fact check and everything there. The thing I hate about today's media is there's so much speculation and nobody is held accountable. Everything is, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah. Rumor is.
Oh, hey,
I'm hearing.
this is what I'm hearing. What the hell is I'm hearing? I've never, dude, back in the 90s when I was a young kid coming up, learning journalism, in school and doing internships at newspapers and radio stations and shit, you had to have hard sources. You could not publish an article that said, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
What in the hell is I'm hearing?
We've heard rumblings.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's
hearing.
rumblings in the front office. I'm hearing. If I hear I'm hearing one more time, I'm about to lose my hearing. I'm so annoyed with that shit. I'm hearing.
You're either pregnant or you're not.
Exactly. Tell them.
Right?
You know how I stand.
Damn.
No, I stand. So yeah, that shit really annoys me with journalism. So
Totally.
I want to give Braxton credit for
I'm gonna have to go back and read that
check it out,
article.
man. It's a good article. It's called Lakers 2.0, the failed reboot of the NBA's crown jewel.
No shit.
Good article, man. Not a long read. You can find it on ESPN there. But yeah, it's kind of where I'll leave that situation. I just thought it was interesting. Let's move on. Ja Morant signing with Nike.
Yeah, for sure. Ja Morant, obviously one of probably the top 3, if not the top 5 prospects, right, in this going into this 2019 NBA draft. Just finally went ahead and made the choice to sign with Nike, which is a huge deal, right? And no surprise with Nike. Nike's going to give that bag. There's no doubt about it. But this guy, I think what's cool about it was on his Instagram, he wrote something pretty special for his parents once he signed with this. But his quote was this: "All my life, my parents worked for a check," Morant wrote. "Now I'm proud to say I work for the check."
Sick.
Which is super sick, right? This is what every college athlete, deserves to have the right to do. And number 2, I mean, obviously we want to take care of our families, man. That's huge for us, especially, a lot of pro athletes don't come from the best, upbringings.
Yep.
They really don't, man. A lot of them have very, very difficult, you look at a lot of music artists, you look at a lot of, the celebrities that we see today, a lot of them don't come from the best backgrounds. So this was huge, man. And I really felt for him and his family. And I was really, really proud of the guy, man, because in college, obviously we've had the discussion multiple times. Should they get paid? Should they not? And this is finally his way of getting his bag and taking care of his parents, man. So this is one of many that are going to be signing with Nike. I still think Zion it has to sign with Nike, and there's a bunch of reasons, from having Nike to come to his rescue, flying out engineers, flying him out to help design a shoe specifically for him. I would obviously put my guarantee that he signs with Nike, but we'll see what happens. But I think this is just the first of many to come here soon.
Totally agree. I don't see him signing with anyone else. That'd be weird, right?
Yeah.
He wore Nikes all through college.
No doubt.
Well, I guess all through college 1 year. It's not really all through college.
Went with, the PGs, obviously, and then evolved into the Kyries, and the Kyrie are what they actually engineered, a specific Kyrie for him and for his play. So it'd be hard not to go with Nike, man.
Yeah.
No
doubt. No, I agree with you on that one. Let's move on to the finals, man. I know we're going to be getting underway tonight. Yeah. You guys game one will be over by the time you guys hear this. Toronto with home court advantage. Does that help them at all? Do you think, is there anything, obviously, I feel like Golden State's got it. Regardless of Kevin Durant, regardless of DeMarcus Cousins, it doesn't matter to me. You're still seeing one of the best basketball players in the world, if not the best shooter we've seen ever in the NBA, in Steph Curry. Yeah. It's funny that we forgot that Steph Curry is this monster because of Kevin Durant. We forgot. Mm-hmm. It's like we just, and I'm guilty of it too. It's like we kind of just, I don't want to say we're disrespecting Steph Curry, but it is almost disrespect the way that we just kind of brushed to the side, and we were so enamored by James Harden all year and what he's doing. And Steph has really been forced to take a step back and to take a completely different role. Mm-hmm. How many of the players that could be in the pool of best players in the NBA, how many of those guys have ever been forced or would ever take a step back into a totally different role that's nothing similar to what they're doing in order to win championships?
Not many.
I haven't seen it.
Not many.
I haven't seen it.
Not many.
A lot of star players are worried about being star players, and that's why they're star players.
That's been their role for so long, through college, through the NBA. It's just a hard thing to do. It's an ego thing. It comes from the ego. Let's just be honest with you. And I'd probably be the same way. I'd be guilty of it as well. But here's what I would say about the finals. Yes, I do believe Golden State has this. Do I call it going? I'd like to see it go 6 games. I think that number 5 is hot in my brain right now. It's going to go 5 games. Series is over. Golden State's going to take it. I'd love to see it go 6. But I think there's just so much more pressure on the Raptors. I mean, you have to have Kawhi just playing.
You think there's more pressure on the Raptors, huh?
Well, to win, yes, because I think the Raptors bench is good, but there's no better bench in the league than Golden State's. There's just not. Mm-hmm. There's just not. And Golden State with their system, it's just like it could be anybody's night, and Golden State's gonna win. That's the crazy thing. For the Raptors to win, Kawhi has to be off the chain. Kyle Lowry has to be off the chain. You have to have what's not Serge Ibaka, but what's the other guy? Siakam. Dude, those guys have had, all 3 of them have to have almost like record charting nights, I think, to even stand a chance at going against Golden State. Golden State's bench is just so much better as well. You got stinking Iguodala still, dude, killing it off the bench. Looney was a household name during the last series.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Okay. I think obviously the experience, you have Draymond coming off arguably one of his best series in the last couple of years.
Motivated.
Because
New
he's
Draymond.
motivated.
Lost weight.
There was an interview. I should have had you pull that up, man. There was an interview that they had with him on Media Day, which I think was yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
And he really talked about, he's like, I may not be the best, but I feel like I'm the best. I go into it with the mindset that I am the best. Mm-hmm. I will be the best. I am the best in there, and I'm the best to try to be my best. So it was like a minute long, conversation around being the best, and he's making us all think that he's obviously changed his mindset. And if he has, and if he's locked and loaded, I would say watch out. Because the damn guy complained so much, but his energy was off the chain. His just fluidity, getting the ball around, ball moving to Golden State. He's a pivotal point in that. And I just think it's too much for the Raptors. I'd love the Raptors again to take the 6 games. I don't know if I see it going that far. So that's my early prediction. But Golden State, I mean, how can that monster not win this?
I got some audio for you from Draymond. Let's see.
Nice.
Mark Schwartz, ESPN. I saw a couple days ago you described yourself as the best defender ever. Can you talk about why you have that kind of conviction about your place on the all-time list and where Kawhi Leonard ranks for you?
I think as a competitor, if you're trying to do something meaningful, if you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already. So if you don't have the mindset that you are the best reporter ever, then you already failed. And that's been my mindset since I can remember. That will be my mindset as long as I can remember anything, that I am the best ever at what I do. And every day that I step on the basketball floor, I will strive to be that. But my mindset will always be as such, as I am the best to do what I do. And that'll give me a shot at being the best. But before you can ever reach anything, you have to believe it. You don't just mistakenly become great at something. You probably at one time or another, believe that you can be great at that. And then you work to get great at that, and you reach that greatness. But you don't mistakenly become great. And then you start to believe, oh man, I'm great at that. No, you believed that before and you work to get that. So I always believe that. And I'll work every day to reach that.
Now,
damn, look at that, bro.
That's dope. The end of it's so great,
deep.
man. I love it because, you just don't get, I mean, there are pieces that are lucky, but don't get it twisted. You have worked at something.
No doubt.
You have worked at your trade for months, years, multiple years. Your family has made sacrifices. You've been put in the best camps. You've been put in the best situations, and you have worked your ass off to be where you're at. You don't just get dumb lucky like that. There is something to be said about God-given talent. There's no doubt. But if you don't do anything with that, if you don't maximize that,
work.
it is what it is. You have to work. You have to put in that work.
What was it, JJ?
Hard work beats talent.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got to work.
We got it right. He's back.
Stringsteen, welcome back, man. Glad to have you. You went from having a great Memorial weekend to dropping
Stringsteen,
gems.
that's good, man. Thank you for joining us on the show today, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank
welcome.
you. Appreciate it, man.
Okay,
Thanks.
I'm not.
Nice job.
I don't
Stringer.
have a whole lot of interest in the NBA.
I'm just kidding,
enough,
Stringer. I'm just
but-
kidding. I just knew you said it wrong. I'm glad you redeemed yourself.
Yeah.
Great job.
Real quick to add on to, you didn't really give me your take. What's your take?
Oh, I'm not a fan of Draymond Green. I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't like his crying. Yeah. I don't think he's
Do you think he's actually turning a new page?
We'll see. I don't know. I thought he played really, really well the last few games of the last series. I thought he really did improve after he came out with those comments and said, it's kind of embarrassing for me to even watch. I'm just out here crying the whole time. And I said, I didn't put too much stock in it because I'm a show me guy. So let me see it. And he went out and proved it the last few games of the series. I want to see if he can continue this series. If he continues to play the way he did there, Raptors have no shot.
Yeah.
No shot, dude. You're not going to be able to stop a really motivated Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I just saw Cousins is
he's back.
I just got an alert. He could play tonight. He's eligible. Not to say he will for sure, but he could play tonight.
Yeah. Well, and Kevin Durant is for sure out tonight.
Yeah, I saw that.
And most likely out for game 2. That's kind of where they're at with that. So I think Boogie sits, Kevin sits, and then as we get into game 2 into 3, and then some big decisions will be made, possibly based off of where we sit. That's what I think.
Yeah. Why waste your best players?
Yeah. I mean, keep them on the bench.
2 games that you could just blow through the Raptors with.
I also do find it interesting with Draymond Green, obviously coming into, getting closer and closer to that free agency. I mean, it's a great time. It's very convenient for him to start turning leaves, if that is the case.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it's too late, though?
No, I don't think so. No. Not at all. Not at all. That being said, man, let's kind of move on with the same series. Did you hear the latest where the NBA actually reached out to the Raptors organization and Drake?
No.
Yeah, man.
What?
This happened within the last 24, 48 hours. So
they reached out directly to him about what?
To both
Antics,
sides,
or?
yeah. So Antics, talking about just, you saw the little quick shoulder massage, right? We all saw that, right? But
and then he trolled everyone and did it again after they won the series.
Yeah.
Against
totally.
the Bucks. He hit him with a little massage after the game just to piss everyone off.
Yeah, so check this out. So an interview with Yahoo's Chris Haynes, Commissioner Adam Silver said he had spoken to the rapper directly. So here's some of the things that he says. I don't want to read the whole thing, but obviously there's some lines that even ambassadors shouldn't cross. And I think in the heat of the moment, to give a coach a massage, I think Nick Nurse said after the fact, I didn't even know how much he's in the moment. He didn't even realize that Drake had done that. I think Drake understands that as excited as he is and appreciative of his support, there's got to be a line drawn. And obviously you don't want to end up touching a coach because the coach may not realize what's going on in the middle of the action. I think there's a line too in terms of sitting right on the floor, in terms of engagement, whether it's with referees and players on other teams. It's hard to calibrate sometimes exactly where that line is. And I think he has a better understanding now of where that line is based off of talking with him. So the NBA basically
so there's
antics.
no details. There's no, hey, we're going to kick you out. There's no, we're going to fine you for this. So there's
like
nothing.
that.
It's all still gray area.
It is. It's
still gray area.
And I think
you're going to have a talk with the guy, create some points. What is the point? What's the point of even calling him? It's all gray area.
Yeah.
Guy's going to do what he wants. He just bought Air Drake, okay? That's what I would say. Hey, did you take a look at Air Drake?
Yeah.
Cool. Don't call me back until you go.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Drake pretty much owns Toronto.
He can do whatever he wants.
Where's the line?
I wouldn't be surprised if he landed the plane on the court.
Yeah. So, and he also says, and his manager Future, which goes by the name of Adele Nur, who sits with him too, we've all talked, all of us together. Since then, there's been conversations that have taken place. It's more just, let's find where that right line is. So they've discussed, they've talked about the antics, they've talked about the closeness, they've talked about the excessive celebrations, but we know nothing about the details and where the line has been drawn.
I don't come out on either side. I don't care if you want to make the guy sit down the whole game, do it. If you want to let him do whatever he wants to do, as long as it's not affecting the game, I don't care. It's not that deep for me.
Sure.
I don't care what someone does. But what I would like is you guys to take a hard stance. Do you want them to not do the shit and sit down and shut the hell up? Or are you going to let them do what, you know what I mean? Like, give them some ground rules.
Yeah.
Lay out something solid.
Well, and look, last postseason, the league actually warned Drake after he called Kendrick Perkins, among other things, an effing pussy. Remember that?
I do.
So I mean, obviously the league has had interactions with him and whatnot, but this just sounds like just a normal conversation. Like, I don't think anything was addressed necessarily of what you can and can't do, but they obviously, Adam Silver thinks that there's a line in the sand and that they drew it and that everybody understands. We'll see. But if you look at, they've interviewed Steph Curry about it. They've interviewed Klay Thompson. They even interviewed Klay Thompson and said, hey, with this whole Drake stuff, is he getting in your head at all? Are you worried about this? And by the way, are you going to be listening to any Drake songs?
Oh.
And Clay's like, he basically said, well, I do like Drake. I've been a fan of his music, and some of his music has pumped me up in the past, and yeah, I'll probably listen to it, but don't get it twisted. I don't like Drake. I'm not about Drake. And if some of his R&B comes on, like Hotline Bling or whatever comes on, I'll probably pass it. I'll probably skip it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think he's in a mindset that, yeah, this is funny or whatever, but I don't think Drake's going to change the series by any means. I think he does a lot. He's a great sixth man, for the team, for the stadium, for the city of Toronto. But come on, man, is Drake really changing things? Nah, get out of here.
What do you think about the Raptors being favored tonight? They're -1.5 at home.
Are they?
One. Yeah.
I haven't even looked yet.
They're trying to.
That's where Vegas has the Raptors as the favorite tonight.
Wow.
1.5 points. So if you're betting on the Raptors, you need them to win by 2 or more to cover that spread. Obviously, they're begging you to take Golden State. Who's not going to take Golden State plus points? When do you ever get Golden State plus points?
Yeah.
That's rare,
That's
like an
crazy.
anorexic grabbing food.
Yeah.
As my man Black Prez would say.
Oh, I feel like.
It's a lyric from a Black Prez song. Don't worry about a stringer.
I feel like that's a feed up bet, but man, I'm leery. I'm leery to make that. I don't know. I don't know how
Leary?
I feel about that.
Little Ron Leary, yeah.
Canada's trying to replace their national sport.
Man, Jurassic Park.
I know, dude.
In the cut.
Yeah, so they're -1.5. I would ask you guys if you want to bet, but I still haven't got paid from the golfing bet from either of you. Still 20 out, so that's fine.
I totally forgot about that.
I did too, JJ. No big deal. Yeah, so Raptors favored tonight, 1.5. It'll be interesting. I was not expecting that. Maybe Vegas thinks the Drake factor is strong. You think Drake comes out with some Warriors gear on tonight?
Absolutely not.
to jinx him
Yeah.
for the curse. You think he comes out in some Warriors shorts?
Yeah, maybe a
The FBCC Bay Area Warriors shorts with the Warriors across the
I wouldn't be
front
surprised, but I feel like it would totally backfire.
That'd be hilarious.
Maybe he's got the old Logo 7 snapback.
Dude, I would die if he comes out and he just has one item of Warriors memorabilia on, and he's just cheering so hard for the Raptors. I would die. That would be comedy, dude.
I'd love to see.
And they lost. That would be.
That'd be epic.
Dude, that would be on every Hot Take show tomorrow. We would do another cast tomorrow.
We
would drop a show Friday and we'd drop a show. We drop 2 shows Friday.
I'd call into work. I have to.
If he came out in some Warriors gear and they lost.
Dude,
lost.
what about some sick ass Golden State Warriors shoelaces in his OVOs?
It's got to have Warriors branding on it. Can't just be colors.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like Golden State Warriors, like their little logos. I've seen those.
Oh, actual shoelaces with the Warriors logos
yeah.
or Warriors on the shoelace.
Got them in the OVOs.
Wow, that'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
I'd be
probably not, but I don't think he'll do it.
I'd love it. Anything else to cover, man? Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on that stuff.
Shall we make a bet on that?
What, the Drake?
Yeah.
No, there's no way he's going out this Warriors gear, sitting in the 6th, like literally 5 steps down from the bench.
Yeah, no way.
Let's go into sneakers, man. We have tons of sneakers.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't either. Let's actually start with the packages that aren't sneakers.
Okay.
Why not Supreme real quick?
We didn't cop any. I don't have anything.
Exactly. Like just
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Baseline.
Go ahead. You take this one, String Team.
So just what happened essentially was Supreme dropped some sunglasses. At first, I thought they were going to be some nice Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
But apparently, I was hit up, or the podcast was hit up by one of the listeners, and they told us that apparently the quality is complete crap from the last couple drops. So
No surprise.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So just looking back at them, they're kind of they look like those clout goggles or glasses or whatever you want whatever the hell you want to
Clout goggles.
I don't know where
like
he came out with
clout
that.
goggles.
The
I like clout goggles.
The goggles, they kind of do look like a goggle,
Yeah.
but I don't know about the clout. I don't
Yeah.
understand. String scene. Explain to me. Clout goggles.
Clout goggles.
Clout goggles is fire.
Here, let me look them up.
They just look like those clout. What is that? Look like the glasses Migos wear?
Yes.
That's
They're like
clout. Those are
white.
called clout goggles. Oh, those are like the dude from Imagine Dragons. Remember when he came to our
yeah.
the dude from Imagine Dragons came and got tattooed.
They're
The dude that was in the whole Versace was it Versace suit or Gucci full on
He had like
Gucci jumpsuit?
off-white and yeah, it was weird.
His
man.
homie had the off-white satchel. He had the
it was all
Gucci pants, Gucci shirt, and then
had the clouded up
clout
goggles.
clout goggles.
Cloud goggles.
But other
I
than
don't
that,
even know why that's cracking me up. So stupid.
the Supreme drop was very light. I feel like they could have done better.
Not good.
Obviously, they'll never hit it every week because
Yeah.
they do drop it every week, so
What
it's
was-
expected. But
What was the most hyped? I think this patchwork tie-dyed sweatshirt was,
They had
the
matching
most.
pants too, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did. They had the pants, which would be doing the most.
Well, you know your boy Whitebeck's gonna have all
He's
that.
got to
on.
have those. But I think this patchwork tie-dyed hooded sweatshirt was probably the most hyped on this. I didn't need
is.
it. You know,
they
what do you got for me on that?
The small sold out in the U.S. in 3.7 seconds.
Okay.
And then the extra large sold out in 4.9 seconds in Europe.
Damn.
So
Wow.
the U.S. is speeding up. It looks like we kind of fell behind, but now
How
we're
did-
back on top.
How did any of that champion stuff, that collab?
I hated that
I didn't-
big silver logo.
I think it's ugly,
The
dude.
chrome?
It reminds me of the Raiders so much.
So
I
much.
could not do it, dude.
Same.
You know, if it was Kansas City Chiefs, I probably would have done
Kirby. That's about Kirby needs 3.
Yeah, Kirby, get your Supreme
Get yourself
on,
some
dog.
Supreme Champion
How did this
gear,
stuff
guy.
do? Did
But-
anybody like this?
Yeah, apparently they
Did they?
did because the second one is the extra large of that hoodie, but then it goes the black chrome small top, then the white chrome crew neck,
Yeah.
and then after that it just kind of like goes back and forth, and then eventually the teal color sells out in 9 seconds. But
Wow.
nothing
Yeah.
too crazy. I feel like I don't know. It's
Uber
kind of
week.
hard to.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, like I said, we're not the biggest Supreme guys in here. I mean, there's a couple things. I'm just
More
I
accessories.
love accessories, man. Like that lighter is one of the sickest pieces I own, and it's not the most hyped. I love that Zippo
Did you
lighter.
feel it yet?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I finally filled it, man.
Nice. Yeah, I would light my joints with it every day.
Have you? I don't have any joints to light, but you know, I
Yeah.
love it.
I use that and I use the Supreme lighter chain a lot. I
Yeah.
use both of them.
I have my knife on me right now because obviously
Oh.
we're opening up packages, but I carry the Supreme knife with the little
What did I do with mine?
with the paracord
Oh, okay.
bracelet.
I was gonna say I had my keys out earlier.
Yeah, I like the Supreme knife, so I'm pretty happy with those two
With that
accessories.
paracord.
I would have loved that pull cube, but I wasn't going to pay that. That's just
Right.
me, man. Come on, man. I don't need that bad. You know what I'm saying? So Supreme, that's good. I think that's a wrap. Let's throw some of these gifts. You
Yeah,
wanna
let's
do
go
the
through
gifts?
some gifts. Let me give you an update. My aunt just texted me on Roselli. Are we
Okay.
supposed to have surgery today?
Yeah. What do we got?
So no, she said they postponed the surgery due to the cough and low oxygen level during the
shit.
pre-op physical. No
Really?
new date yet.
Wow.
Wild, huh?
So he has to get
So
better.
he has
sounds
to.
Like.
So is he in a
I think
sling
he's got
or
yeah,
something?
dude. He's in like a hard cast. So that
Okay.
day they put the soft cast on him. That
Yeah.
it's like fiberglass now.
Yeah.
It's not like back in the day when it was plaster and shit. But
Yeah.
they put that on, and then as she squeezes it, it sets. It starts to set. So he's in like a hard cast, and he's just been
just
Sling.
uncomfortable as shit.
laid up on my aunt's couch. And luckily, her couch, the TV is over here on his. It would be on his right side. He broke his left elbow, so luckily
that
it's on the
gets
inside
elevated?
of the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier to elevate. That was hanging off the
Sick.
side. That'd be a real pain in the dick.
Oh,
but yeah, dude.
What
So
a mess, dude.
super shitty, man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go check on that guy. Maybe I'll go over there and watch the finals with him tonight.
Yeah,
Make him
that'd be
feel
sick.
a little
do it, man.
comfortable.
Yeah, definitely don't come over here because I'm working.
That
Don't-
fool clipped me for 100 the other night on
Did
the
he?
Bruins first game. Bruins game 1. He put up 100 on the series. Bruins
Uh-huh.
win the series. Then he put up 100 on game 1. He freaking clipped me for 100. And then of course the Blues come back and win it last night in OT. And he
Yeah.
doesn't bet. I'm like, damn it, you bastard. Yeah, he fucking clipped me
He
for
knew
$100.
what's up, man.
But I didn't even feel bad. I was like, oh, thank God he won. Last thing,
Oh,
this
and that was
guy's
like-
already taking enough L's.
Take that L on the way.
That was actually a historic game for the Blues because that was like the first time in 80 years they managed to win a Stanley Cup game.
The Blues?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even watch the game. I just got the notice that they
Yeah.
won an OT.
Yeah.
I was running around like crazy yesterday.
Avs are out. Don't care.
Once the abs are
Did
done,
you
I'm
even
done.
care when the abs were in it?
He was a little bit locked.
I was a little bit locked, yeah, for sure. I mean, I was
I guess
still
it's not a
I was
little bit
still
locked isn't
I was still
locked, but-
basketball heavy because you
Yeah.
know that's I just
Harden
I
was
just know
playing.
more about basketball. It is
This
what
guy
it
will
is,
watch
man.
the Grizzlies and Hornets on a Wednesday night.
I would.
over the Stanley Cup Finals. It's weird.
Yeah, no doubt.
Fox
This
took a
package,
beating.
it comes from the homie, Mr. Conley.
My man, dude, I sold him to the Michigan
Hey.
Bomber.
This did you?
Sold
I-
Conley the
I did
Michigan
hear
Bomber.
that.
Yeah.
He just texted me
Sick.
yesterday and said he got it.
Is he super pumped?
Yeah, he's pumped.
Dude, that's a sick jacket, dude. I'm sad that
surprised
you had to let that
didn't
go.
Keep it, dude.
But
listen.
dude, I can't think of a better person for it to go to, man. That guy has supported nonstop. He's helped us out, in the past.
That's
He
exactly
supports-
why.
He's the man.
You know who else? Before you go to this, I've been doing competitions on my Instagram.
Yes.
Or contests.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Sure.
contests. So I've been doing contests on my Instagram.
Yeah, dude, your story's been lit.
Lit.
I even tried guessing and couldn't get
I know,
it right.
dude.
The off-white shoes. I forgot.
The amount of you that continue to hit me with
Nike.
with
UNC.
Off-White Vapor Max. Shoot, dude, the amount of people that just said white Vapor Max is
Insane.
nuts to me. The fact that you guys do not know that I already have that pair.
Yeah.
That I've had 2 of that pair.
Mm-hmm.
I had that pair a month and a half before they dropped because I copped them at Vegas in Urban Necessities for $1,300 motherfucking dollars
Remember that.
at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take that L on the way out.
That's for the cursing. Maybe a little unnecessary, but I felt
And
like it was
and paying
needed.
$1,300 for it.
I felt like it was needed when I dropped
That's
13
L
times.
squared, fool.
No, because I sold them for 14
Okay.
after I dropped the review on YouTube.
I take that L away.
Yep.
Let's just leave you with one.
So I gained 100 off of them.
All right.
Then I went back and the homie Brian the Philly plug
Love that guy.
bought both of his pairs, the black and the white from him. They had been worn like once or twice each. He hooked me up with a super deal. And since he's tried to get them back from me,
Has he?
because he misses them, he's like, yo, dude, since you only wear the black pair, let me get the whites back. Let me buy them back from you. I'm like, come on, plug. Come on, dog. No. So anyway, the amount of people that said white Vapor Max that did not know that I've had 2 pairs of those and I said they were not a collaboration of any kind. They were not Nike.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling,
It's hard,
guys.
it's hard to
Take
not
that
throw
L on the
shade
way
at these guys who don't pay attention.
It's so hard.
Well,
but anyway,
dude, I even listened to your story. I heard like the complaints. I even tried to look through all the models, and it was a complete shot in the dark for me.
I paid resell. That's what's challenging. I paid resell for the shoe, and they're not on the Off-White website anymore. It's not something that is
No, I
currently
didn't
sold
even look-
anymore. They were sold out. I had to pay resell
I
for them.
literally just looked up photos and just different
gotcha.
sites, and I was like, I know, like decently know your
I'm
kind
going
of
to give a
style.
new hint today. I'm going to give a new hint out today.
Okay.
I'm going to throw it out on there today. I'm going to let people know it is not a high top. Everyone is going with high tops. That's what the shocker is. That's why you guys are getting curved so
that's
hard.
like
It's not a high top. You guys are getting curved. So anyway, I'm going to throw that out today. We're going to continue. The marathon continues. RIP Nipsey.
Nobody, no doubt. Nobody's
Yep.
got it yet, though, huh?
high
Yep.
top.
Has anybody been in close?
Yes, there's a couple people that have gotten the correct model, but not the correct colorway.
Gotcha. Because
That was the colorways they got correct.
I have a
What's
pretty
that?
I thought they got the colorways right.
No one has gotten the colorway.
because I have a pretty good guess, but I don't want to share anything.
Let me just turn the iPad around. Do you have a picture of it up, or do you have a? Is it circled? Just turn it around, and I'll tell you yes or no right now, and we won't. We won't.
So
disclose.
you got these off of StockX?
No,
Is that a no?
that's a no.
Interesting. So
I
you-
got them. I got them off StockX. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got them off StockX.
That gives a little hope.
Gotcha. Anyways, well,
It's gonna be fun.
yeah.
Where was I going?
I don't know. You were talking about your contest.
The IG, the contest. Damn, was there something else I was going to say after the... No, just make sure you guys are checking out my IG story. The shit's lit. If you guys didn't... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Pure Spectrum CBD, man. They were offering 35% off for Memorial Day weekend. I know a lot of you guys that rock with the cast cop.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do a cast, so I couldn't... There was no way for me to really let you guys know. Other than... I guess I could have put it up on my YouTube story about how many of you guys are watching stories on YouTube. I put a couple stories up last week. I got 18 views. Almost 22,000 subscribers. I got 18 views on my story that I uploaded to YouTube last week. I just uploaded a couple
pretty
videos that I
sure-
put on my IG too.
Oh, really?
Dude, and it compressed the shit out of them. The footage looked so shitty and grainy.
Ugh.
YouTube needs to like...
I'm pretty sure people have even realized they're
That
doing
YouTube's doing stories, yeah. If they really want to push the stories, they got to up the quality. That was terrible.
Yeah. No doubt.
Terrible quality. So anyway, Pure Spectrum CBD, make sure they had a 35% off sale that you could have taken advantage of. I'm sorry if you missed out, but make sure you're following the Most Underrated Podcast, or it's at Most Underrated Podcast, and at OMG, it's TTF on Instagram, man, because that's where all the, if I'm selling shit, if I'm doing contests, that's where it's going down. for the most part. All right, now continue. Conley.
Mr. Conley coming through, man. So yeah, he always messed with the cast, man. So I appreciate this
In the
guy.
nice goat verified box. I
Yeah.
like it.
All right.
Hey.
So we got a little note that says, "Hey guys, this is for the cast. Keep grinding, Conley."
Nice. Simple.
Hell yeah.
To the point.
To
Look
the
at
point, no faking.
that. Ill.
There we go.
Oh.
Cooking MCs
and
like a pound of bacon. I saw what you
bacon.
did there. Yeah.
Nice.
One. Took me a second.
Are you familiar with these?
Funko Pops.
I know what they are, but I've never owned one. I've never bought one. I've never
Yeah.
held one.
Yeah.
I've seen them in Foot Locker. That's
I
about
own
it.
I own one set.
A set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was two in one package. I got. Do you remember Saturday Night Live where they did the "I got my dick in a box"?
Yes,
babe?
of course.
I got the dick in the box. Saturday Night Live. Timberlake and the other dude
Oh, dude.
as a
There's
Funko
that
Pop.
specific?
That is sick.
Now the only other
jealous.
Funko Pop or Pops that I was gonna get was they did make a Bill and Ted Funko Pop.
What?
So I was gonna get those. So those are the only Funko Pops I own. Mueller, he's a Funko Pop collecting.
Oh, he's
fiend.
Funko. He's Funko for Funkos.
He's funked
Yeah.
on the pop for sure.
Nice.
Dude, he can't fake the funk.
You can't.
He's funked up.
Got me. I was
Got him.
was-
So, anyways, what you're
He's
seeing
funked
here,
up.
yeah, he's funked up.
Wow.
What you're seeing here is the Michael Jordan number 54 because they're they're numbered. I don't know what that means. I assume probably part of the collector series.
Yeah,
I don't know. But you got the Michael Jordan vinyl figure, pretty sick in the 23 jersey. Typical Bulls, love it. And then you've got the LeBronathan James. Number 52 in the series, got the little beard, got the Lakers. What is the Lakers white? Is that's home, isn't it? Or is
No,
that away?
it's away.
That's away. That's away.
Yeah. Away jersey. Look at this.
So you got the home jersey on Jordan and you got the away jersey on LeBron.
It says, oh, look at it. Does this have the same?
It doesn't have the stats that yours does.
No, these aren't stats. They're like other ones, dude. Peep that out.
Oh, really?
They're like other Funkos that are part of that collection.
That series, like
So they
that?
have like Giannis and they have like a couple other,
Huh.
not a couple. There's quite a list there. What is that? Like
Well, if
10
that's
guys?
54. That's a lot of Funko Pops.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what's nice about these? When we take them out of the box, which I'm a keep it in the box kind of guy,
Yeah.
but I'll let you guys choose if we want to take it out of the box.
Let's
I
keep
think
it in
we
the
have
box.
to. We have to maybe take it out of the box, right? If we're going to put a shelf up there.
Yeah.
No, we take it
well,
out of
you
the
could leave it.
box.
No, you could leave it in the box still.
The box is pretty cool, I guess. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Here's what I would say. If you guys have never seen one of these, I mean, tell me that doesn't look just like Michael Jordan. Just kidding.
I was about to
Obviously,
say.
it looks
Yeah.
nothing like Michael Jordan.
Like nothing.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's funny. It's funny because
The LeBron one looks like
well,
LeBron
dude,
a little bit.
Well, yeah, because Bron has a big square block
Because
head,
that weird square
and he has hair and he has a beard.
and the weird beard.
This looks so weird.
It does.
The Michael Jordan one because he's bald.
Yeah.
And then he has
almost
no
looks-
beard. It looks like he has no neck.
Yeah.
It looks like his big head is just sitting on the shoulders.
It almost looks like he has hair that's on top, but it also goes like all the way to the back, but it's shaved. It's weird. It's just like two different colors of. Yeah, it's weird.
Michael, they did Michael bad on this one. And it basically looks like they just took a Mario block, one of those question blocks, and put
Yeah.
it on top of a Jordan's body and added some eyes and I don't even know if there's a nose there.
Jeez.
I guess there's a nose.
I think Funko Pops are kind of the new modern day bobblehead. Am I correct on that? Maybe.
I would say so.
Like this is the new collector's piece that. Again, I don't know a lot about Funkos.
I can't believe this is a big thing to begin with. But
I saw the Dick in the Box one on vacation.
Dude, that's cool.
I
Where'd
had
you
to-
get it at?
Hot Topic. I walked in there. I was at a mall. I think we were in
Florida?
Vegas.
Oh,
no,
Vegas, okay.
It was Mueller and I, and he wanted to go look at Funko Pops because Hot Topic carries a shitload of Funko Pops. And I'm like, dog, I don't want to. I don't need another thing to collect, guy.
Right.
And he's like, well, let's go check him out. And dude, I saw that Dick in the Box one. I had to cop.
this is literally.
What is he
like
wearing
a
here? Jordan
cheap
3s? Are those cement
version.
3s? It
Yeah.
looks like cement 3s, but
Yeah.
they look like high tops almost.
Yeah, those are cement 3s. Supposed to be.
Right. Don't they kind of look like high tops? They look like a high top version of a cement
Yeah,
3.
they're going to his knee.
They're like a cement 3 mids.
Cement 3 mids. Never seen them.
Yeah. Not in the photo here, but on the
But
actual
on the actual
figurine.
figure.
Yeah, on the actual pop.
Yeah, they go up to his knees almost.
Not only do they go up to his knees, his socks
Yeah.
almost go up to the shorts.
That's too much.
This is crazy stuff. Thank you, Con Lee, man. It's my first experience with Funkos.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
see the LeBron one. Let me see what shoes he's rocking. What does he got on here? Some LeBron 15.
His don't look like LeBron's.
They don't look like anything. No, these look like I think he's got Shaq shoes on.
Oh yeah,
The Walmart
got the
Shack.
Walmart specials.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
He's got those, and he looks like a FUBU jersey.
Below not good.
Hey.
Not good. Below, not good.
Damon John.
That's a cool gift though,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Con Lee, I think that'll look really cool in the studio, dude.
We've got to get this
Dude,
shelving
you
going.
and I were just talking about that
Just
before the
talking
cast
about
started. We're like, we have got to get this thing decorated. We've just been so stupid busy. And then, of course, it's hard to get to the studio, you know, and it's just time. We'll
Yeah.
get it.
No doubt.
This weekend, and then I'm tearing apart Robin's
I know. I was like,
kitchen.
this weekend, you
Dude.
want to get it going this weekend? You're like, dude, I'm remodeling all
Dude,
weekend.
I'm tearing apart the house, dude, the kitchen. We're
How is that? How crazy is that? The homie-
Conley just hit him up.
The
Hit you up.
homie Conley, yeah, just hit me with two text messages
That's
right
what's up.
after we. That's dope.
Tight.
Look at this. You want to do a fake versus real on the Travis Scott ones?
Wow.
I have a fake pair. Dope,
Oh,
dude.
no
we should,
way.
Yeah, we should maybe take advantage of that.
Because we've been
Would you
struggling
guys
to
let me
get
know in
one.
the comments below, man? We've been talking about doing a fake versus real
Yeah.
on the Travis Scotts because there's been so much controversy with them. But
StockX and all that
Speaking
shit.
of, the re-up actually has a pair too. So
oh yeah,
Do they?
what do you think?
Sneaker Steve coming in the cut.
So yeah, I guess we would just get them from the re-up. What's the point of getting
Yeah.
Con Lee's?
Yeah.
Have them send them if the re-up's got a pair.
Yeah.
But if you let me know in the comments below, man, if you guys want to see that, that's something you want to see us break down. We can do a quick little video on it.
Yeah.
Kind of give you our thoughts on both. I think we've talked about it. I wouldn't buy a pair of those shoes.
disaster.
Not from StockX, not from anyone. I just wouldn't buy that pair of shoes unless you were getting an insane deal on it. And even then, let's say someone's selling them to you for $500. Could be fake.
Yeah.
You don't know. So you're not getting a deal. You know what I mean? I'm just passing
on that shoe.
I would stay all the way away from that shoe unless I got it from one of the homies like the re-up, unless I got it from, and it had to be a deal because I'm not willing. I don't even want the shoe that bad. I want the shoe because of the backward swoosh, not because of the shoe itself.
I just want it for the stash
Yeah,
pocket for the weed that I don't smoke.
See, that's another I want it because I want to get a dope-ass Cactus Jack Mick Foley tee
Yeah,
in that colorway.
that'd be sick.
Dude, maybe we should drop as part of our merch with the most underrated collection.
our own Astro.
We should drop our
rolls.
own Mick Foley, Cactus Jack Mick Foley tee that matches the Cactus Jack
That'd be
4s
sick.
or that matches the Cactus Jack 1s.
Yeah,
That
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
dope.
Yeah,
Are you guys in on that?
we're in all day.
Let me know in the comments
Are they?
below. But yeah, if you want to see the real versus fake on the Travis Scotts, yeah, let me know. Be dope.
Did we have another gift? You said maybe before we
Yes.
get into the sneakers.
Yes. Let me grab it. All right, this comes from the homie. I don't even know how to say his last name. I think it's EB.
EB. Oh, Adam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that how you say it?
I think so. I know of him. Yeah. We've DM'd a few times.
Sneaker Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dog, that tag's coming out your hat again.
Oh, on this
It's
side?
driving me insane. Insane in the
It
membrane.
doesn't matter. It's not camera side.
Ah, good one.
Doesn't matter.
JJ gets to see all the brilliance.
I'm doing Ted style on purpose today.
Totally. I'm sure he
Teddy.
appreciates it.
Teddy, ode to my guy Ted.
Yeah.
Out there dying of heat stroke in Atlanta.
Yeah. In the ATL.
All right, so this one here.
He said he hit up Tony. Tony didn't hit him back yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right,
So he toured the Coke facility.
what?
He toured the Coca-Cola facility in
check
his
it
latest
out.
vlog. It's pretty sick.
All right, so this package here from Adam, I actually got this. He sold me a Jordan jersey replica.
Oh, did he?
Yep. So really ill. So I copped that. I picked that up off of him. And then he's like, I'm just going to throw a bunch of other stuff in the box for the cast.
Oh, sick.
So I don't know what this is. I don't have any idea.
Nice.
Could be what if it was just like a big ass dildo? All embarrassing. How embarrassing. Just pull it out. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Big ass dick.
And then I'd be like, oh, is that for JJ?
Sent this in for my man.
JJ must be yours.
I'm so dead right now.
Oh, man.
All right. So we got the Glad Force Flex Febreze trash bag.
Nice.
Smelling good.
Yeah.
And then,
Is that a Biggie sweater I see?
what'd you say?
Is that a Biggie sweater I see?
I don't know. Let me pull out the jersey first.
So this is the initial thing that you purchased.
Yes.
Gotcha.
He hooked me up with a stupid
this
stupid
is
deal on
sick.
this, dude. Stupid deal on
And
this.
it's DS. Got
So
the
this
tags
is the
on it.
This is the replica joint, I think from the 1984 season. Yeah, look at the bottom. Super, super ill. So that's the replica there. You got the Sonon numbers. You
Yeah, it
got
has
Sonon.
the
Yep.
Michael Jordan 1984 flight
Yep.
Nike
Look at-
84.
Look at that tag. Super sick. DS still. Really, really cool, man. I'm really happy to have it. He gave me a crazy steal on this thing too. So
Did he?
Shout out to the homie Adam for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
this
gave me a
is
crazy
sick, dude.
steal.
Finish line tag still on there, dude, for $70 back in the suggested retail.
Dope.
That is sick,
Really dope.
man. From the NBA store, it looks. NBA store tag for marketing, and then the finish line tag. That's sick, dude. I like it, man. I love the black. That black pinstripe,
Black
dude,
with the red pinstripes
is
such a
pretty
classic.
Sick, dude.
Are those not flu game classics, dude? Right there. That's like it's matching the flu games. Your bread fours, any of your standard Jordan shit. Not any. You definitely want to wear them with a pair of breads. You don't want to go with your Chicago ones. There's too much white in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to go with the dark pair.
You got to go with the flu games. You got to go with
bread
the
11s.
breads. Bread 11s for
bread
sure.
11s, flu games, bread 4s,
Lakers?
cement 3s.
Yeah.
What?
You wouldn't wear the LA to Chicago's with this?
Possible. You'd have to pull all the purple and gold off though.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to, and with my pair, that's not something I plan on doing.
I wouldn't
That
do
would be
that.
too sick.
Nope.
If you were able to get a jersey that's half Laker.
No, you know
and
what? I
half
wouldn't do the
Bulls.
LA to Chicago. It's too much white.
Nope.
Too much white.
Too much white?
Honestly, almost too much white on the cement 3s. Just because of the white outsole, almost too much white and not enough red.
Dude, you got to bread
4s, bread 11s.
Bread
Bread
11s.
11s
You got to do the bread 11s.
Yeah.
Patent leather joints. Bring it out. I like it.
Got him sitting DS. The
Sick.
crib. Wow, dude. All right, so shout out to the homie Adam for that jersey. Let's see what else is in here.
Damn.
Let's kind of get it.
Do you wanna
Get it pop in here. Oh, look at this. Full dryer sheets? Maybe that's what I was smelling. Not the trash bag.
Dang, Adam. All right, man. I'll use this dryer sheet, man, for my next load of laundry.
What do you know about
Keeping
the
it
Nike,
fresh, man.
the Jordan North Carolina joint?
Wow.
Look at that string steam. This will go with the pair of Jordan 1 mids, the North Carolina mids that I gave you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
This is sick.
That is nice, dude.
I don't know if he's sending us in for the cast for us to hang up. If he's sending this in for one of us, I don't know. There's no. Let me see if there's any note or anything. Here, pass it around.
Yeah, that's sick. I like it. Got a little bit of stain on the backside, a little bit of orange.
It's vintage, guy.
A little bit of yellow, but
It's been worn.
Dude, that'll come out for sure. You can dry clean the hell out of that. That easy. I like it, man. University blue. I'm not a big fan of university blue, but this is nostalgic for sure.
Yeah,
I
that's
like it,
sick.
man. That's sick.
Check this out, dude. You're totally right. It is a Biggie style. But so you got the old school Coogee.
Is that Coogee?
It's Coogee, and it's a Coogee polo, dude.
Wow.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Large size. I wonder what year this.
It doesn't matter. I'm wearing that to church.
Dog,
I'm going to church next weekend.
I'm about to wear this with my gold chains, get my young Razor Ramon on.
Shit. I'm about to go Hosier on this one. Take me to church.
Are you gonna wear this to church?
Yeah, hell yeah. Why wouldn't you? That's sick.
Wow.
That'd be the flyest at church.
That is ill. The old school Coogee polo. Dude, the quality on that
That's
thing,
sick.
the materials, what it took to make that joint,
Yeah.
that is too ill.
Grandma's stitching.
I might just do the rest of the cast like this, actually. I'm standing up in the studio right now. If you guys aren't watching on YouTube.
Well, if you're going to do
So
that,
if
you
you
better
are-
put this on.
If you are watching on YouTube, you're probably just looking at my dick because I'm standing up. It's not focused on my face. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was it. So shout out to Adam, dude. Coogee polo, Jordan North Carolina jersey, and then the replica 84 Jordan Bulls pinstripe jersey, the
Sick.
classic.
North Carolina,
Thank you,
come
dog.
on and raise up.
Shout out to the homie Adam for that one,
Yeah,
man.
sick, Adam.
Appreciate it. All right, what you got next?
All right. Let's go with a pair of shoes.
Go ahead and talk about the shoes you got on first.
Oh, yeah,
We're
for
gonna
sure.
talk about those raids. Yeah, let's get into that.
Yeah. So actually finally got my size 10 Air Raids. Got them on. Love them. Materials are super, super, super sick. We already looked at Muzzies, obviously. on
How do
the
they
cast.
feel on feet? Do you feel those materials? Do you feel the quality?
And was it better to go down a
Yes.
size?
Well, for me, no. I went true to size. Remember, the 10.5 is not my true to size.
Oh,
10
my
is
bad. Well,
so.
considering you had a 10.5, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
You originally had a 10.5. You went down to a size 10.
Which is my true to size.
true to size.
And that is definitely a better fit
Okay.
because what I'm going to talk about is how I have them laced up or the lack thereof. But that being said, they are still a narrow shoe. I will tell you that. This pair, like the moccasins, the ponytail joints, and these Air Raids are not for the wide footers. They are absolutely not. So if you've already bought them, sorry, wide footers. This is not the shoe for you. If you've got a wide foot, swollen foot, microwave, elephant's foot, don't buy the shoe.
Any of the fear guides for wide feet?
I don't know. I don't know about the Fear God ones, the big tall
yeah,
joints.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't speak to those. I haven't seen them.
Ponytails are the same.
But you're paying resale.
Yeah, but you're paying resale.
No, you're going to pay resale for those, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're going to get the green joints.
Dude, I want the frosted spruce or the orange. I think the orange is more of your style. Not that I couldn't do it. I love that one. That's the better one of it. But I think you're going to try to get the orange. I'm going to go for that green. I'm going to try to style around that. I think that shoe's sick. Either colorway, super sick. The orange is a little bit better. But yeah, I'll pay resale on those. That being said, with these, getting back to them, not for the wide footers for sure. So be aware of that if you're thinking about getting these. If you do go, you wide footers just have to have it. I would probably go up a half a size. You're going to have room in the toe. Sorry, but that's what you
That's
get.
the game.
That's what you get for wanting to buy this shoe and having to have this shoe. That being said, the materials are super nice. It is a pretty comfortable shoe. It's not comfortable like, the Presto Reacts. It's not comfortable like Boost. Don't get it twisted. But for a high fashion brand shoe, because I can't think that those Balenciagas are comfortable. They look god awful. But these are pretty comfortable for a high fashion. The forefoot, you can't really feel, the EVA foam and all that, the midsole that's in there. You can feel a little bit of that Zoom Air, but I think it's more of like an impact feel is what you'd get out of that. And I'm not going to impact anything in these shoes. It's a lifestyle shoe for me. This is not a shoe you'd wear for a whole entire day. They're definitely not that. But the materials, look how buttery that is. It's like a fresh, brand new rug that you'd buy. And when you vacuum it, all one way, and then you put your finger down it and go the opposite way, you see it instantly. So the materials on these are like
a suede couch.
Dude, stupid nice is what I'd say on that. But, okay.
I'm seeing some light creasing in the toe.
The mesh is already starting to crease. And I've only worn these for this today.
How often do you hear that mesh is starting to crease?
Just in the Solar Glides that I have.
Oh,
the
really?
Pharrell Solar Glides.
Yeah.
That mesh creases in the Chinese New Year's and the clown multicolor joints.
Really?
My mesh is creased.
Does it look like I'm gonna have to go look at that after the show or wear those in next time?
We'd have to go get those.
I want to see those, dude. I want to see those because
I
was
wore
gonna
those,
buy dude. Those Solar Hue Chinese New Year's are on sale everywhere for insane,
like
cheap.
$96.
Yeah.
Dude, that is one of the best shoes I've ever bought.
I've been thinking about copping, but I'm like, I don't know. I want to see how they look.
I
They're
wore
creased up though.
Dude, I wore the multicolor, the clown ones on Sunday Funday.
And they're creased up.
Not terrible, but they crease a little bit, just like this.
Very
There's
strange.
A little line right in the toe, yeah, for sure. But I do have these laced a little loose. So I have right now. So the straps both have Velcro. So the Velcro actually holds the straps in place. So
That's
they're still
dope.
So they're still crisscross, right?
Yeah.
So they're strapped. But I don't have the Velcro on the sides that actually pull the Velcro tighter done. I just have those strapped to the backside of their Velcro. And then I have the laces, pretty loose, obviously, because fear God, they give you so much lace in the pants, in the shoes, in the joggers, and everything. It's like they give you like quadruple the lace.
Enough rope to hang yourself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
But so kind of hype beast laced as much as you could in a fear of God.
Looking at those right now, Dallas, that was a no cop for me.
Yeah.
But looking at the way you have them styled, it's probably the absolute best possible way you could style them.
Could.
And I love the fact that there is Velcro in the middle of those straps.
To hold them in place.
You don't have to you don't have to have them strapped down.
Right.
Like imagine if you've never seen, what can you know what? A Jordan 8.
Yeah.
You know how that strap on a Jordan 8, you have to have it up on the Velcro up top.
You have to.
You can leave those loose
or
leave those open, but you've got to have it linked or else those are just going to be flopping around. Not the case with this. Nope. They have a piece of Velcro underneath the middle, so you can still have them X'd up, but you don't have to have them strapped. You can have the laces a little loose.
Yeah.
Would you still say if you're going to hype beast lace them like that, you're not going to tighten them tight, you're not going to lace them tight, true to size?
True to size.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still comfortable with that. And again, I don't have a wide
I might be
foot.
looking at the gray pair. After seeing you wearing them.
And dude, you're such a hard 12.
Yeah.
You have to go 12 because they're more narrow than probably any shoe that you have, but not to a point where it's stupid uncomfortable and not right.
What was the retail on those?
Retail on these were $190.
See, I can do that. Dude,
this black pair is down to like $218,
right.
$220 now.
Yeah.
You know, I think the gray pair is still sitting solid at about $230, $240. But I'm thinking about getting the gray pair now that I have it styled like this. But I think the gray pair, especially with that sick pair of Adidas pants that you just thrifted.
Yeah.
Dude, that might be a dream. Dream combo.
Yes.
Dream
Nike
combo.
shoe,
Yeah.
Adidas pants.
Love it.
Why not?
Troll me.
I just saw you with the Nike shoe, and you got like the Adidas equipment socks on, and it's like the serious Adidas
I do.
socks.
Yeah.
It's not subtle.
Yeah.
It's like that Adidas equipment price tag, like a big tag on the
Yeah,
socks.
like the tongue tag almost.
Yes, exactly. Like the tongue tag on the EQTs.
EQTs.
Yeah.
And I love this because it's like a thicker sock, but it's, oh man.
I know. I just noticed. I didn't even know you had those socks. I just saw them. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's a great sock.
mismatching. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about brand loyalty.
Because these are a little bit, the shoes are a little taller than like I didn't know if these shoes would like, you know how some shoes kind of eat your no-show socks? And then just kind of bunch them up, and then all of a sudden your
You're
heel's
walking on
exposed.
yeah. Yep.
I'm not going to have that.
Right.
So I wore the correct socks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got to have longs on that.
Yeah. So happy to have these, man. I love them. So far, so good. I mean, super versatile shoe. Like I said, I think you're right, man. I think we have them styled as nice as you could. Plus, you're a lace guy. If you have these styled like most people that you see, you can't really see the laces because the straps, which almost looks like a laceless shoe, and you're out. You're out all day on that.
I'm all the way out.
This is the best we can have.
For that reason,
I'm out.
Yep.
So that being said, let me get this pair of shoes, man.
Yeah, grab those, and then we got another pair over here that we're gonna look at. You don't even know what's in this box.
I don't
even know what's in this box, do I?
Yeah, I
Got
don't think so.
another pair over here.
Oh, and you got a pair over there in the corner.
We got too many pairs.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
All right.
This is a pair from Nike. I've been waiting for this shoe. I have been waiting for this. I missed this stock of this shoe. I think it restocked in 2016. It may have been 14, but I think it was 2016. I missed out. It even went to the outlets. Okay.
Wow.
Nobody wanted to pay the $130 price point. They went to the outlets, and I think the lowest they went was about $70.
Where did you get them?
Huh?
Where did you get them? Outlet?
I was going to get them off of Nike sneakers, but I was able to get them 2 days early at the local Foot Locker. I hit up the homie. I said, hey, I know you got the LeBron version of these. Did you get the actual restock of the AirTech Challenge? He's like, I got them. Come in now. So I was able to come in, grab them.
Wait, what are you talking about at the outlets then? Are you talking about old ones at the outlets? Or this pair?
When they did the 2016
Got you.
restock.
Okay, I was confused.
Because the original one, which we'll talk about here in a second, came out years and years ago, and Agassi debuted it at the French Open.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that for a second. But these are the Nike Air Tech Challenge 2s. Okay.
Are these supposed to be like the Don C's?
Absolutely not. Thank you for asking, JJ. These are not the Don C's. But
I'm not saying they are. I'm asking, are they like the Don C's?
I think the Don C's bit the colorway of this.
Yeah.
This was first.
Sure.
Okay. Agassi came out with these in the 90s.
That's what he's asking.
Yes.
I didn't know what he was asking.
That's what he's asking.
That makes sense.
Don C's bit the colorway on the hot lava. They just put this colorway on the Don C's.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
So that being said, the cool thing about this shoe is obviously Agassi debuted this, in the French Open, which I'll go over here in that story in just a second. But what makes people want this shoe is not the Agassi influence necessarily.
No one wants this shoe.
Liar. I want this shoe. Okay. I think this shoe is great. I was going to double up on this shoe. But what makes this shoe so wanted was there was a silhouette. You guys are all familiar with the Air Yeezy 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
This has the same midsole as
Right.
the Air Yeezy 2. So there is,
Dang.
this was the inspiration for the Air Yeezy 2. This shoe right here. Because
You're
of
talking
the
about like the
midsole.
Solars, the Red Octobers, all that.
You
Yeah.
got it. So same midsole, which is stupid cool. But what I like about it was I grew up in tennis, right? Agassi was my favorite player. If you haven't read Agassi's bio, his book is phenomenal. It talks about where he, his parents put him through the Bolletary school, tennis school. It was almost like he was raised militantly, which is really, really crazy. He didn't have a lot of options, and then he was super rebellious, and then obviously brought that into the tennis game. Dude, his book, if you haven't read it.
Dude, it talks about his battle with depression from hair loss.
Yeah, it's
losing
incredible.
his hair and like having to wear a wig.
What nobody
Wearing
knows,
a wig,
what
dude.
not a lot of people know is during the middle end of the 90s, he had this persona that he built. The problem
brand.
was the brand was this Rebel, right? He was even doing like commercials for Canon Rebel,
Yep.
the actual
I remember that, dude.
cameras.
Yeah, I
dude,
totally
he was
remember
super
that.
into that.
Yeah.
But what people didn't know was
And Kodak was running the game back then,
Yeah.
dude. Canon was like the new guys on the scene
You
as
bet.
far as marketing goes and shit like that.
so in the middle 90s to the end of the 90s, Agassi was wearing a wig throughout that time because he had
Crazy,
lost
dude.
all his hair like really, really quick.
Yeah.
From just genetics and stress.
How do you not have a 30 for 30 on that guy yet?
I know there will be one. There's got to be one. There's got to be one soon. So that being said, so that's where that's where my
Is this a tennis shoe? Like a
Actual tennis shoe?
actual tennis.
I know that bugs me, and people are like, "Oh yeah, you're still into
Tennis
the
sneaker.
you're into the tennis shoes."
yeah. So
Tennis sneaker.
So
There you
yes,
go.
it is, and why it is, I will tell you is. Do you see the toe cup here?
Yes.
Do you see how thick it is?
Yes.
So the problem is with a tennis shoe is when you're going up for a serve, you're dragging your toe, right?
Yes.
So they reinforce this toe. That's why it
Ah,
comes out so
look at
far.
you. All
So
right.
look at the toe reinforcement. So yes, it is an actual tennis shoe from that aspect. Now for me, because I still play tennis every once in a while. I went to state all 4 years, yada yada. I wouldn't play tennis in this shoe. The reinforcement of the toe is nice for the serves, so that's going to last a little bit longer, but the shoe is too heavy for me. But this was meant to be a tennis shoe at that time.
Well, that was premier technology
Yeah.
at the time. We're talking 30 years later.
Yeah, for sure.
20 years later, whatever.
So this shoe was actually debuted in 1989. The AirTech Challenge
It's
2
30, almost 30. It is
Yeah.
30 years later. Wow.
is the quintessential tennis shoe from that period.
89.
It was it refined a technical approach introduced on the Air Trainer 1 he had worn in 87 and introduced the first in a series of memorable prints with that hot lava colorway that you see right here. Now, it sounds like the 2016 that came out, it wasn't so much infrared. It was a darker red. So the purists were really, really looking forward to this one because they knew the infrared color was more appropriate and more matching to the actual design of it in 89 when he actually debuted it. So that was pretty important to me. This was at the time where, you had John McEnroe, who was it was almost like a changing of guards at this time. 89, you had the bad boy, John McEnroe, kind of not on his downward spiral of his career, but on kind of the downslope of his career. And it was almost a changing of guards where you had this new rebel in Andre Agassi. And this was kind of the shoe that kind of started that, his long hair, the headbands, the hot pinks,
long hair.
especially wearing all this, dude, at the time when you go to Wimbledon, where it's very classy.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's all white.
Right.
Like these shoes themselves were going to be banned because they
stood out.
They
Too
have to be
loud.
predominantly white,
Yep.
and there's a certain dress code there. It just is what it is. But man, some of the marketing behind this, like, dude, look at these pictures of Agassi doing his thing. The hot lava sweatband, dude. The black Nike, like almost denim looking shorts, dude, with the pink, that we all wore under the undershorts. The hot lava inspired
You
colorway.
had to wear those pink spandex under the inner shorts.
You
Your
had
dick
to.
could be hanging out the bottom.
Oh,
Those
for
shorts
sure.
were so short.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Those were just the days. If anybody's got an Agassi poster from anywhere in the 90s and could send that in, we'll pay, I'll Venmo, whatever. I need it.
He's definitely going to be on the most underrated series.
And then
t-shirts.
Yeah,
merch
and then
collection.
I'm going to double up on these, and we'll have these dead stock right next to the poster.
I want those just because they remind me of Saved by the Bell and Zach Morris, dude.
Oh,
this
yeah.
reminds me of like some shit that he was rocking, back in the 90s.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But no, I'm super happy to have this in the collection. Like I said, I missed. I didn't miss on the OG pair. I actually had that pair, which was cool. During that time, because it was a very affordable shoe. I think my parents paid $80 or $90
Nice.
in 89 for that pair. I just had to have that pair, and it wasn't like Jordan prices, 130, 160 at that time. So I had this pair. I missed it on the 2016, so now I have it in 2019.
Is 2016 going for anything? Could you go back and scoop it if you wanted to?
I think you could. Yeah, there was a few listed on GOAT, I believe, but there wasn't many pairs out there.
Crazy.
So
I just got a confirmation the Jordan 6s were delivered. The
Nice.
Reflections of Champions pack. Copped those
all
the other day.
3Ms.
Yeah. Wasn't trying to jump out the window. I just got lucky on a shock drop. I copped
sure.
them strictly for content. It's not a shoe I'm probably going to keep or wear.
Right.
I told you
And
those
you got
are
the 6s?
6s, yeah.
Ah.
I think it's the best pair.
I do too. The 7s are about the third and then the 8s.
Yeah. Wait, 7s are second.
7s are second and then the 3rds are an 8. Yeah. So third pair is the 8. So
All right.
yeah, happy to have that in the collection, man.
Let me grab. Actually, JJ, go ahead and do yours first. We'll do the. I don't even know what you got over there in the corner. But yeah, dude, we need to get those Agassi, an Agassi poster. I gotta get that pair just to rock.
Yeah.
We need to get a most underrated Agassi shirt. Go ahead.
Shout out to Fail Beast and his friend.
Fail Beast.
Fail Beast coming through.
Sent these in from Australia?
Not from Australia, straight to Nike. Or no, it was straight from Nike to one of his friends. So I'm guessing he copped it from one of his friends, and one of the friends, ironically, lives in Highlands Ranch. So I came by yesterday, swooped the pair.
Wow.
Gonna drop them off.
Were you down there? Were you in Parker already?
No, I was in Aurora.
Oh. Was it far drive?
No, it was like 20 minutes. It wasn't bad.
Nice, man. These are the brand new LeBron 16s.
Mm-hmm.
You have any 16s?
I don't.
You have any 15s?
I don't.
Do you have any 14s?
Do you have any LeBrons?
No. The only
That'd be a better question to ask.
the only LeBrons that I ever had was the South Beach.
Oh yeah.
That's all I really had, and got rid of those. So yeah, I don't really have
Not
any LeBrons
even
right
the
now.
Kith 16?
No, not a shoe for me.
This is a size 12. Dude, that's why those LeBrons are so clunky, bro. They're
They're
big.
huge.
Look at this. This is my size and a size 12. This thing it looks like a 15. It looks like this is actually LeBron's shoe.
Yeah, I think that's his shoe.
Dude, I was thinking about copping this pair just because I'm the hugest Ric Flair fan, and these are called the Four Horsemen. And
yes.
Ric Flair is the pioneer of the Four Horsemen.
That is right.
Old school 80s WCW, NWA.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, Arn Anderson, Ric Flair. Oh, geez, Ole Anderson. Bringing me back down the lane. Look at that, dude. That's pretty ill on the inside of the tongue.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Wait, let me see what that says. What is it?
LRMR.
Box.
LR.
What's a box? What?
Just put the box down so it doesn't cover shit.
Hold on, let me see. Let me
good
see.
job.
LR.
This tongue is crazy materials, dude. So you got the big chest piece, the big horse that is stitched on there. It says Four Horsemen, all embroidered on this crazy leather tongue.
Yeah.
That is my favorite part of the shoe. Just the
Is that alligator?
it's
Alligator skin?
It's alligator from Allegheny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Allegheny River. No, this is sick, dude. These are I like this pair not to wear. I like the whole Four Horsemen theme of this pair.
Yeah.
And this represents the people that he's put in place
Yep.
that run his business. Again, I highly recommend you go watch that series, More Than a Game. I think it's like a 7-part series. It's only about 20, 25 minutes each episode,
Right.
but really, really cool. It talks about Maverick Carter and Rich Paul and the people that he's put in place to run his business.
Yeah. This is literally, an homage to LeBron James' business team, and they all consist of obviously James, Maverick Carter, Rich Paul, and Randy Mims.
Yep.
And then they're all childhood friends hailing from Akron, Ohio, which is interesting because the back of this tongue says Akron, Ohio.
Oh, dope.
How cool is that? So
Very
it has the initials of the guys on that tongue, and then the Akron, Ohio.
So you got the LRMR.
That's
so
tight.
obviously it's LeBron, Rich, Randy,
and Maverick.
Yeah, super
that's
sick,
dope. Okay.
Detailing on the, again, not a huge fan of the LeBron silhouette, not
Sure.
a big fan of the 16s, but dude, the detailing, the pony hair.
Yeah, the
that you get,
the pony dog hair on the back.
yeah,
Ooh.
dude. You get some nice pony hair on there, and it looks like it's almost like a LeBron signature wrapping through there on the
Maybe, yeah.
on the left shoe. Is it the same on the right?
Same.
Yeah, looks like it's a signature kind of going through the pony hair there. You've got the pull tab. Then you've got that gator skin on the back of the, kind of like the inside of the pull tab there. And then you've got it matching on the tongue side. Laces are super cool too, dude. They're not rope laces, but they have like rope tendency. They're flat laces with a rope look to them. Does that make sense?
Like a roped weaved
Yes,
look.
like a weave-in, or a woven rope look to the flat laces. Really cool. I love how they're laced too, dog. I love how nothing goes across the chest piece.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It is wide open. Then the LeBron logo popping out down here.
Well thought of.
Dude, super sick.
Great placement. Well thought of. Checkerboard insole. Did you see that?
Wow. No. And
For the Four Horsemen?
What does that one say?
This one says the initials, the LRMR.
This one says AKOH.
So it's reversed.
Yes.
This one says the Akron, Ohio on the tongue, and then it has the initials. So yeah, flip-flop. I like it.
Ill, dude.
This is just a well thought out shoe. And you know what else I like about it, dude? The Nike branding is nothing except one swoosh.
Yeah.
on the side.
There's not another hit of Nike branding.
Which is cool because typically Nike, like the 270s, the 720s, the Nike branding, the Nike checks have been all over.
Wow,
but this
dude.
is pretty subtle. And the dog hair, good materials. Did you see the Zoom Air is even painted black? The bubbles?
Yes. Yep.
So that's pretty sick too.
I
like
do
that.
love that. I love that that's not clear.
Yeah.
That gives the shoe such a clean look.
It does.
It breaks up the
And
or I'm
gives
not
it
I'm
some
sorry.
shine,
The bubble
too.
kind of when the bubbles are clear, it breaks up the colorway a little bit. And some shoes it looks good. I think them blacking them out on this was perfect. Perfect decision.
Yeah.
Dude, this was just done perfectly.
Yeah.
This whole shoe was executed.
Look at the LeBron logo on the bottom.
I saw
of
that.
the outsole
Yep.
in the checkerboard. Super sick. The little his LeBron logo stamped on the front of the toe.
Yeah, it's a chessboard. So you got the chessboard there, and then the same
Yeah.
thing on the inside. It's just a chessboard
Sick.
with the horse with the piece. I don't play chess, so I might sound like
Yeah.
an idiot right now. I don't know anything
All
about
y'all
chess.
copping?
Dude, these are such a well done shoe. I don't know if it would be a cop just because I wouldn't wear them and I don't have a job. But so it's like I can't cop things just
Just a
you
cop?
know. Yeah,
Right.
but
I think that for me, this is a collector's shoe.
Right.
I really like that. But, you know, LeBron, number one, isn't my favorite basketball player. I think he's a fantastic, and he is obviously one of the best, if not the best, right now. But I don't have that like connection where
With LeBron,
with
right.
LeBron, and I don't have the connection with Akron, Ohio. I don't have the connection with his Four Horsemen, but I like the idea. I like how it's done. I like the materials. I think it's a great shoe.
this is a shoe, dude, with this crazy tongue. I feel like I could actually style this pretty sick.
Hell yeah, you
Like
could.
I feel like I could lace this up to look really cool. It's almost like a baseball cleat tongue.
It is.
And then
Almost.
oh man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty
that is
cool, dude. Was not expecting to be this enthralled by this shoe.
Yeah.
Was not expecting this. Very, very cool.
Huh.
Very cool. If you get a chance to check out a pair in hand, definitely do yourself a favor, man. There's a lot of really cool detailing on these. Great job.
If you're a detailed guy, I mean, or gal, this is a cool shoe to look at. This is a cool shoe to own. Man, it's clunky though.
I want to put it. I was just gonna say I want to put it on feet. They're not ours, so I'm not gonna do that. But I would really like to I just want to feel how they feel. I want to see how they look. I'm curious.
Huh.
I'm curious. I might be on the lookout for
A steal.
yeah, just hanging on, seeing if somebody needs to unload them. Maybe I can get them. I don't know if I'll be able to score them under retail, but really nice, man. Will you put that shoe back in there as well? Really cool, dude. Thank you, JJ, for scooping those up. Fail Beast sending them in. Thank you, Fail Beast, for offering that up. That is super cool.
Yeah, cool pair. Look at the size of that box though. Oh my god.
I know. Box is just ginormous.
It's huge, man.
Did you win on the finish line draw?
I did not.
Yeah, of
I got
course.
the dang.
Everyone
Yeah,
lost.
I'm not-
I talked about 10 different people that did raffles. Not one of us.
Yeah.
Not one of us.
I don't think Finish Line has any stock.
What do you mean?
Hey, I don't think they have enough
Waffles?
stock. They probably have like 3 pairs.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I did win at something this morning though.
What?
Dude, I got the Sakai waffles. I got the green pair this morning on the sneakers app.
Waffle dunks.
I'll look at them when you get them in, but man, are you trying to wear those?
I don't know, man. Resale is still decent with them. I don't know what that's going to look like if it's going to go down 50 to 100 when people get their pairs in. But obviously, people in the big metropolitan areas, the LAs, the Chicagos, the New Yorks, they all got theirs today and they're already selling theirs. That being said, I don't have anything like this shoe, number one. And when we see them, there might be a reason for that. They may suck, right? But, I'm actually kind of excited to see these. And I did a little research on these. I find what I like about it is Sakai, obviously, a Japanese brand. So these were debuted during the Paris Fashion Show or Paris Fashion Week. And the cool thing, it's a mashup, of 2 iconic silhouettes, the Waffle Daybreak and the LDV Fusion. I don't have either of those. I've never owned either one of those shoes as an entity. But the one thing that's crazy about these shoes is that backside, which is what you hate. Okay. I love the dual laces on these, on the Blazers and actually the Waffles. So I think that looks really cool. Is it enough to keep it in my collection? I don't know. But the fact that I own nothing like this, I think I'll probably end up keeping it. Because if I'm only going to make $150 and I don't want to sound like I'm rich, it may be just worth it to keep it in my collection because I don't have either of the shoes that is combined to make this one shoe.
Right.
And it's totally different than anything I own in my collection. So I might keep a hold of it, but, I don't know if we'll have it before Monday's cast, but either Monday or Thursday we'll talk about it and we'll make the decision there. But I was happy because there's a lot of people taking L's on these this morning. I had my boy Muzzy looking out for me. I had Mueller looking out. I had...
I went for both pairs of those and both pairs of the Blazers. I took an L on every single one.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I just got them. I just got them to try to... the Blazers I want to keep. I really want the yellow pair of the Blazers.
Yeah.
I have a bid in right now on StockX for $240, which is $100 over retail.
Okay.
They started over $300 and they've been steadily dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. I keep getting notifications every 5 minutes, and now they're under $290 in my size. So they're creeping closer to my bid price, and this is day of drop, bro. I might have to drop my bid price. I might overpay at $240. This is the day of release. People haven't even gotten their pairs. This is the day of release, and they're already tanking this bad. I think they may drop to around $250.
I think, yeah. So I'm going to say $260, $280, but I'm going to hope for you at $240. But if it's $250, you see that?
I love your hope.
Yeah, you see that $250. What's an extra $10 to stay friends, right?
I'm just hoping, if someone accepts my my shit at $240, I'd be happy.
I don't think there'd be anybody else in this world that I'd rather buy those Blazer mids. I think you, out of anybody in this world, can figure out a sick way to style those. I look forward to that day.
Yeah, plus the yellow and mace all over. Yeah, they do have a red swoosh there, but predominantly yellow and mace. They're called Varsity Maze is the colorway, dude.
Dude, wouldn't that be sick to go take some drone shots of us in both of these collabs and have them styled perfectly to the shoe that we're wearing?
Yeah.
Dude, we could do some sick pics, I think.
No doubt.
Well,
yeah,
I think we got to do it.
We got to get some fit pics. Yeah,
we got to bust up my IG. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
You need to get that pair. You should just buy them right now.
I'm not buying them right now,
I
Dallas.
think
They're continuing to drop. What is the difference between now and 2 days?
Just give it a week.
Yeah. We need you to get them right now. Let's get something going. Okay?
Who knows if someone on the cast is like, yo, I copped a pair of those Blazers. I'm going to oop you at retail.
Fair
That
enough.
happens time to time too. Just relax.
Conlee's going to come and save you.
He's
I like
a young grasshopper. Conlee's going to come save you.
You
want to
said
get into the last pair?
Yeah, you said you have another pair.
Last pair. You don't know what these are, do you?
I have no idea, actually. I would have guessed that they were, because I knew you, because I obviously I follow your social. So if you're not following OMG, it's TTF on the social side of thing, y'all be sleeping, dog. And you know what?
Sleeping.
Sure, he's my boy, but man, he's live. He's got contests
Stories
rocking.
been fired.
He's got sick fits going on. He's letting people know what we're doing on the cast. You sleeping. So I do not know what this pair is. I'm pumped to see him.
Brian the Philly Plug said on the last cast in the comments, he was like, yo, keep up the stories. The content's been fire since you quit your job.
Sick.
Since you went full time.
Nice.
So this shit's cracking.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, this is not my pair. Shout out to the homie Baker. My homie Adam Baker hooked it up on these, dude. These are a size 10.
I'll keep them.
I think he wants to sell them. I think he said 300 flat.
300 flat.
He's going to sell them.
So then, okay, so I know it's a Jordan 1. I'm trying to think, size 10, what would it be? So what was the most recent Jordan? There was a Jordan 1 that wasn't the typical 160. What's the latest Jordan that just dropped?
Dallas.
Am I onto something?
I don't know how you don't know this.
Damn it. What's the... Oh, is it the pink dick joints?
Dal, come on, man. After
is
all
it
the
the
shit I
LA
talked, do you think I would bring in
to
the
the
pink
Chicagos?
dick joints into this cast?
I
I think
LA
I
to
would bring the
Chicago's?
pink dicks in.
He got him.
Yes.
No, I would not.
Damn it. And this is my size.
Dal,
He wants an even 3?
even 3.
This
3
is
flat. That's better than StockX pricing right now. That's
They
what he
are
wants.
falling. They are still falling a little bit.
Buy
but
him right now. Why wouldn't you buy him right now? You got to buy him right now.
You
gotta
got a
get him right now.
job.
I think I might have to buy him right now. I got a job.
You remember you just told me the Blazers, same thing.
I got to buy him right now.
But they are still dropping. He said.
What? Hey, what if somebody wants to oop me after this cast?
Right now you're taking my lines.
Now I can't cop.
Take that L on the way out.
You could take that L instead of taking my
This
lines.
is going to be
All
your
right.
best
Ooh.
hoop, I'm pretty sure.
I
Let's
love that
see
smell.
here. Here's my initial thoughts.
Yeah,
I
You
love
don't
the
like
smell.
of course.
I love the Jordan 1 smell. I do love the colorway. And the colorway actually looks better in hand than what it did on most of the
It
pictures.
looks way better in hand.
I am really pumped on that. That being said, I wouldn't say they're cardboardy, but let me take this cardboard insert out real quick. They don't feel comfy, without putting my foot in it, because I'm not going to do that to Adam Baker, but they're a little hard. And I think that's obviously because they've got dual paint layers, which makes sense, right?
Yes.
The
stiffens
toe
the
box
leather.
is pretty stiff.
What do you wear? I don't feel it's that stiff.
You don't feel it's that stiff?
And it's bouncing back nicely. It feels good.
So no
to me.
creasing?
Let me trade me shoes.
Yeah.
That one,
dude, that one feels way better.
that's more stiff,
this
isn't
is
it?
Jordan 1 mid quality.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, the left shoe is midi.
This one's way better.
Weird.
What the hell?
That one is a
I can't
lot
buy
better.
this pair.
Wow. Well, you can't buy any pair then because you're going to get them from StockX and you have no idea what you're
Yeah,
getting.
I have no idea what I'm gonna
or
get.
Goat. So if you can't buy this pair, I don't know what pair you can buy.
The tongue or the toe box on this one is way different, isn't it?
Can you just trade the left shoe?
Wow, that's crazy. I like the quality of the right shoe. I think I'll just wear one right shoe and then I'll grab my bread one as my left shoe.
It's so strange, huh?
It is. Yeah, so quality in hand, a lot better in terms of the color, how it's done. I'm pretty impressed. A little stiff in certain regards,
But only on the left shoe.
but only on the left shoe.
4 pairs of laces with them. You get the red, the purple, the white, and then they're laced already with the
With the
black.
black.
Or they have the black in them. They're not laced.
So if
right.
you were going to buy these right here, right now, would you start
here,
would-
now. Go ahead.
Right here, right now.
Different one. 2 different songs.
Nice, I
Both
know.
right here, right now.
That's sick though, huh?
Great job.
That's
pal.
the balance that you and I offer our audience.
Great stuff, man.
Sign up for Patreon.
That wasn't my question.
Great stuff, man.
Steen, you seem really into it. Great stuff, man.
Would you start rubbing off the purple to reveal the Chicago colorway?
Nope. I would wear them as is, and I don't really skate that much anymore. But yeah, I would try to do some rigorous. These are, you know how you used to be with your jeans when you're in middle school, high school. You know,
Try to wear 'em
when
out.
you earned those knee holes,
Yeah.
you felt proud. That's exactly what I'd do with these.
Not me. I felt like I was about to get my ass beat, especially if it was 2 weeks in and I already had holes in my knees.
Yeah, no
My
doubt.
parents were not having it. What are you doing?
Yeah. No, I feel like
Those are church jeans and you're out on the playground.
Sorry, I feel like I earned my stripes. And with these, I think I would, unless I get bored one day, maybe I'd do it. But I think I would originally have the intention of just kind of seeing if I could make them wear. I would literally wear them to work, even though they're not dress code, just to see if I could kind of wear them out. I want to wear them out.
I was just telling Adam last night, I was like, because he didn't know. He's like, dude, I had no idea if I'd like picked him up, if it was going to mess him up. I was like, no, bro. I've watched a bunch of videos on people taking the paint off these joints. It is a
takes a
process.
lot.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of acetone and
Yeah.
it takes a lot of work. This is not wearing, this would take years. This would probably take a decade or more of wearing this sneaker to wearing it off paint, to wear the paint off, dude. It
Yeah.
really would. And if you're not skating, I'm saying.
Totally.
If you're skating, that grip tape is obviously going to peel the paint right off, which is what the whole point of the shoe is.
You bet.
But if you're just wearing these around expecting to wear that paint off, just like the Jordan 1 wings, just like the Jordan 12 wings, that paint is not going to wear off easy.
Right.
Just like the Lance Mountain, same situation. You've got to either skate or do some shit to
You've
them.
got to work at it for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. What do you think, man? Seeing them in hand, because I know this was a pair that you really,
Oh, I
we
think they're
both
dope.
wanted.
Yeah, I think they're really dope. I think they're even better in hand, and I love the red leather
Oh, I know. Dude.
along the
It
along
just
the
it
top
just
and
really
along the
adds a
cuff.
nice contrast. It really does, and I don't think you can see that in the picture. You can, but I don't think it gives you an accurate picture in the actual picture. In hand, it's totally cool, man.
I love the black stitching around the gold check too.
Yeah.
I think it just
So-
makes the check jump.
Once these shoes wear down and they start showing the Chicago colorway, would you change up the laces? Would you wear different laces for the purple for the Laker colorway?
That's more of a question for Dow because I wouldn't plan on. I hate purple and gold together. I
Oh,
hate
really?
the Lakers. I'm not a I'm
So
not-
you would intentionally try to wear these?
I would
down as fast as
intentionally
possible.
already. Honestly, I don't mind red, purple, and gold.
right.
So I might keep a little bit of something. I just don't want Laker shoes.
Yeah.
I don't want
So would
purple
you
and gold
just
shoes.
like try to wipe off
Yeah, I
as much
think-
gold as possible?
I think I would keep the. I don't know what I would do yet. I'd have to look and decide. But I think I would more wipe the purple away for the red.
Yeah.
and I'd keep the gold.
That's
It'd
that's
be
that's what
red
I
and
would do.
gold.
That's what I do. And I'm
That's what I
right
would
now. If I buy them,
But with the laces, though,
if I own them, if I buy them from Baker right now, I would stick with the black, the neutral laces, and then see how they kind of wear.
I might go red, gold, and then take off most of the purple, but leave little hits of purple throughout, and then go purple laces.
That'd be kind of sick.
I might rock that.
That'd give it some good contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to mess with it. Honestly, I'd take a picture, put it on the Photoshop, and mess with a couple
Yeah.
different
Same.
things than what I can do. Kind of give it some scrubs and give it some, because you only get one shot. if you're going to customize these or if you're going to take the paint off,
Yeah.
you can't put it back on. You're getting one shot. You want to make it.
You
look
actually
good.
have on the midsole here, you actually have a little bit of red paint. Got a little mishap there. It's, it's bound to happen, because they have to tape all these
very
things off.
faint.
Very
wow,
faint.
Dow, your eye.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I do. I study these things. But I mean, that's nothing that you would know. I mean, I would try to get these things screwed up a little bit by wear and, earn my street cred that way. But
That pair's a little, or that left shoe is a little stiffer. It's not insane, but it is kind of, weird. It's like that Jordan Royal situation I had a couple years back, 2016.
no, I really like these, man. I think they're pretty cool. What's your price? What are you waiting to see these drop at before you cop?
I think that's the price. I'd be around $300.
300.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind paying $300 if I can get them under $300. I don't know that they're going to drop under $300,
Yeah.
but
Not
$300,
for-
I'd
not
be
for a
willing to
while.
pay $300. That's just a little over $100.
The crazy thing
Over
is, with a
retail?
lot of Jordan 1s, you see them drop and then you see them go back up. The rookie of the years have kind of held strong at that $218, $220 price in most sizes. But a lot of Jordan 1s have been
Initially,
at what it is. And
they go
now
down
look at the
and-
bread 1s, dude.
Yeah.
I saw somebody had a bid in yesterday in my size 10, that I still have DS for $430. So
Damn.
it's hard for me to undead stock those.
You know what else ain't going up? The Royals. Still sitting on my pair. And
Really?
size 12, and they're still at $250. They've been at $250 forever.
I finally undead stock mine.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Wow.
Dude, remember I did them on the cast for my Orlando
I
Magic
didn't know that
shorts.
was Oh, yeah, that's right.
I undead stocked them for the
Yeah, I forgot
Orlando
about-
Magic.
I forgot all
Yeah.
about that.
So, but yeah, man,
You don't undead stock anything. That's
I
why
know.
I was shocked.
I'll make a decision at the end of the cast whether I get these. I might have to get these. I like these.
We got the YouTube comments left, and that's it.
Okay.
So let's jump into those, and then we'll get your decision.
And then we'll get your decision.
Subscribers are bumping on the channel too, man.
Are they?
Yeah, we've been gaining subscribers. Been doing good. The new sneaker video, Presto React versus Boost, is out. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do.
Dope.
It's a good
Oh,
one.
hey, by the way, I did actually buy a new hoodie. So you're familiar with A-Life, right?
Yes.
So Teddy was super into A-Life for a little while. And then, I've never been, but when I see a graphic that I have to have, it doesn't matter if it's A-Life. It doesn't matter if it's Supreme. It doesn't matter anything. I did buy a hoodie, and I think this retailed for $79, but it's a new A-Life hoodie. Do you recognize what that is kind of in conjunction with or collabed with?
Undefeated.
Ooh, good one, JJ, but it's not. So, are you familiar with the band called Black Flag?
I was gonna say that, and I
You
just
got it,
I didn't
man.
feel like it
Henry
was right.
Rollins, back in the day.
That's exactly what I thought of because I saw a flag, but I
Ghost Rider, Modus. Dude, so good, man. And it's just the old punk, man. CBGB, that whole thing. So old punk. So I had to have it because it's an A-Life Black Flag combination. So I'm pumped to show it. So we won't go too into it, but I did buy that over the weekend. They had a great Memorial Day special. A lot of companies did over the weekend. So aside from the shoes that I bought, the sneaker hit that I hit today, that was a Memorial Day pickup, man, for me.
Yeah.
So I kind of like it, man. So we'll take a look at it. I think it'll be here on Monday's cast or Thursday's cast. So we'll take a look.
Yeah,
at
we'll
it,
have
but-
more shoes. We'll have more shit coming in. Dude.
Oh, dude, too much shit
Bunch
coming
of
in.
stuff.
So YouTube comments. What do we
YouTube
got?
comments. First up, the homie Golden Eye. Yo, great cast, guys. Franchise. I was the same as you. If my day wasn't planned out, any hiccup or deviation from those plans would kill my mood and put me in an unhealthy rage. Until. Look at this. There's an until. This is again, yeah, this is time on me if you missed the last cast. It's too much for me to recap here. But until there was a day when I was running late for work and I also had to drop off my daughter at school. I was already stressed as it is, but kept it cool since I was making good time. Didn't hit any red lights. And then my daughter says the dreaded, "Daddy, I have to go to the bathroom." Mother F. I didn't say that, of course, but that was the only thing going off in my head. I get off at the next exit, or I get off the next road, pull into McDonald's so she can use the bathroom. We get back on the road. About a mile later, there was a bad car accident. It must have just happened because the cops weren't even there yet. As I was driving by, I couldn't help thinking that I had not stopped at McDonald's. That if I had not stopped at McDonald's, that could have been me in the accident. My daughter in the car too. So now, if any surprises come up, my reaction isn't, why is this happening? But rather, this must be happening for a reason. And I'm good with it. The boot could have been a blessing in disguise. I'm down for 1.5 hour cast. It would definitely help some people listen to the whole thing. Golden Eye. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate the personal account, too.
Yeah, no
super,
doubt.
super sick, man. I will have to do that, man. I'll keep that in mind. I've been trying to level my, like I said, I just run a little too hot sometimes. So things ain't going my way. I'm kind of like, what the hell? Why isn't it going my way? But appreciate it, dog. The homie Sean Daly up. I'm going to plan on, I posted this on my IG yesterday because I love the comment. And I'm going to start posting a little love goes a long way. Hashtag a little love goes a long way. Every day on my story, I'm just going to post something where someone showed me some love. It made my day, made me feel good. I'm just going to start posting that. There's so much negative bullshit out there on social media every day. I'm just going to start posting once a day, man. I'm just going to screenshot a comment or screenshot a DM or whatever, man. Just people that are, that I'm making their day or I'm making them happy or the nice things they're saying to me about our content. I want to be able to put that out there because that is also making me feel good. So I shared this one on my story yesterday. The homie Sean Daly, always fire content. All three of you hustle hard. The podcast makes my week. I would much rather listen to the cast versus the radio any day. Keep up the phenomenal content. Appreciate it, bro.
That's sick.
Matt McKay up next. Bro, a day in the life / behind the scenes vlog of the cast would be dope as fuck. We just talked about that. I think that would be cool, especially I haven't really done a vlog in a long time. So maybe I'll do that, man. As I get a couple other sneaker reviews busted on the channel, maybe I'll just bust out a random vlog one day and just create a vlog. I'll start morning from at my crib and how this all goes about. I'll bring it in here, jump in for the cast, maybe our pre-show meeting, film some of that shit for you guys and wrap up with a sneaker review or something like that. So if you guys be down for that, let me know if that's something you would enjoy watching. Appreciate the suggestion, Matthew. Jeff Kirby up next. Saved by the Bell, top 5 show of all time. Don't even at me if you're born after 89. Look at that. I feel like we gotta have this on the low right now. He continues along. Dallas buying the fanny pack for his trip had me dying. Dal, did you walk around calling yourself Tom Stefani Pack?
Tom Stefani Pack.
And saying you're a big time Canadian YouTuber?
Yeah, should have.
Question mark. Dang. That's funny. In terms of Patreon, I love the idea of the same day podcast drops and would gladly pay to support that. You're 100% right. It's hard to keep up and comment in the time to make it onto the next podcast. But that is mainly because I always try to make sure I have at least an hour's worth of podcasts saved up for the long commute or travel.
Nice.
You guys have been helping me get through long exercise sessions 3 days a week, and I've been trying to start running so that I can mix it up with the Peloton rides and not get sick of those on the other 4 days. I love the long podcast because I go out and run for an hour and then listening to the cast keeps that time flying by. Shorter podcasts would be unfortunate, but I'm good with it if it means more content. Some of us just can't get enough of y'all. Bam. Oh, I messed up the, let me give him another. Why is my gunshot? Oh, because I was like, why is it so low?
I blame it on the Sabre bro.
I blame it on me.
Yeah, Curb, appreciate it, man. That's dope, dude.
Super sick.
It's just so cool, man, to know that people mess with us so heavy, dude, like that. It's they look forward to us. It's humbling, man. It really
I'm still
is.
getting the Peloton, Kirby. I'm just I'm
unemployed.
We're waiting for that. We're waiting for that sponsorship.
the most unemployed
Let's be
podcast.
real.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
We're waiting for the sponsorship.
We need to reach out to
Dude,
them.
Park Meadows Mall is still building that brand new storefront versus having a little kiosk in front.
Yep, they have that little kiosk or cage now.
Yeah, it is. It's a cage,
Yeah,
dude.
it's like a little cage.
For real, though.
Yeah.
Dirty DJ up next. Man, those Fear of God raids are so clean. Just picked up my pair this morning. Can't believe the TTF doesn't like them, but understand the whole aspect / tongue thing. Actually, like I said, seeing Dal's on today, the way he styled them, I'm flipped.
Yeah.
I would totally rock the gray pair. I think
gray
the black pair is a little too plain for me. They blend right in with the floor.
Yeah.
But the gray pair, I might be down.
They
and
pop.
yeah, I might be down. On those. Let me see. Those the Orange Pulse, Fear of Gods, and the OG pairs don't have much of a tongue either, though. Looks like a 6-1 drop on the sneakers app as of now.
Yep.
Man, wanted these glows, and it was a complete shit show with the shock drop and the following consortium accounts. Below, not good.
Below, not good.
You guys are killing it with the with the Sandstorm, dude. That was my jam. I need the glow, so now I can make a glow vid to that song and a reenact the Blade club scene, even though the song is New Order Confusion remix. It's always referred to as the Blade song.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I know it as.
Yeah, right.
Hey, check out the Blade song.
Man, you guys come to Philly, and I'm game to show you the ropes. But here in Jersey during the summer, AC is where it's at. Sports books, day parties, beach, casinos, and nightlife. Just let me know. Sorry for the long post. As far as shortening the cast, man, that's tough. Love the cast now, but getting it up quicker would be huge. If you do three shows a week, I could deal with the shorter cast. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to seeing the Patreon tiers. Wow. Dirty DJ.
I want to go hang out with this guy.
That sounds like a blast.
What is he talking about, man? Damn, that's awesome. The AC out there?
It sounds like a blast, dude. Just tons of shit to do, you know?
Yeah.
So, we got to go hit that up. All right, next up, the homie Cameron. Hey, guys, I don't know if this is talked about in the comments yet, but the Yeezy Supply shock drop. I heard Adidas took over shipping for Yeezy Supply. That's why the shipping is so much quicker nowadays. I was lucky enough to be on the phone at the time of the drop and had no problem picking up a size 4 from Yeezy Supply. A size 4, Cameron? Jeez. Maybe that's for your size 4.
Or that's the money shoe. That's 4.5.
Oh, for
That's
resale.
the money shoe.
That's the money shoe, dog. That's the money size.
Maybe he wants one for his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But either way, shit, if you got some resale in it, can't knock the hustle. My order was shipped the next morning and they arrived on Thursday. Also, just wanted to make a note that there was no shipping fee. Huge changes for Yeezy Supply. So this sounds like good stuff for Yeezy Supply. It sounds like all glowing things since Adidas has taken over.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
What?
Glowing things.
Oh, not even on purpose.
Take that L on the way out.
That was for me. Not understanding. I hope they keep it that way. But yeah, the Adidas weight page had me with my thumb up my ass for like 2 hours and no luck. It was worse than the Clay release.
Same as me.
Just thought I'd chime in. Also a fan of shortening the pod. I like to listen to you guys while I'm out on runs, and it would make it much easier to finish each one all the way. I feel like the hour and 30 would give you plenty of time to get all the content in and still have a fire cast. You guys are inspiring. Keep up the great work. Appreciate it, Cam. Thanks for coming through, dog. Congrats on the Yeezy size 4. Bay size.
Bay size.
There you go. The homie Jonathan up next. He's got a couple comments, but I'm going to read them all together. No. 2.5 hour podcast still, maybe even 4 hours. Best show. Don't do an hour long. I live in Pittsburgh. Let's meet up and bet. I'd pay $5 easy. At least do 3 2-hour casts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, guys. Look at that.
Wow.
Your boy Engel coming through. He does not want the shortening of the cast.
No sleep for me.
That's what it was. All right, the homie James is up. My man Garagna. Did I get that right?
Oh, I love Garagna.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's almost like Gigard.
Gigard. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday idea is a great one. I rock heavy with the current format of the podcast, but completely see your logic in the possibility of making the change. The sports segment is a great example, and your point is well taken with being somewhat outdated by the time the next cast starts. I'm definitely one of those fools who tries to squeeze in a comment, but I like to listen to the full cast before doing so. Got to be locked in. My thoughts. I think about things that are most time sensitive and work around those. Mondays are for your weekend pickups and Dow getting in trouble with the wifey. I guess Mondays are, or he said, I guess this applies to Wednesdays and Fridays too, with the laughing emojis. Look at my man over here, bro.
Hey, he's locked in. What can I say? No shots. He's locked in.
It's laughing. Fridays are for Supreme review and what you're looking forward to for the weekend. Y'all kill it with the pop culture and the other topics in the sports world and or the world in general, so those will just naturally flow into the cast. I think y'all have a dope setup as well, and as you figure out what works best for you, the rest will follow suit. We're ready to support the most unemployed podcast with merch and the Patreon. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sell it to Dow. If no one claimed it on the IG giveaway, keep rocking the shows, fool. I don't know what he's talking about there. Wait, we're ready to support the most unemployed podcast and the merch with the Patreon, and oh, yeah, sell it to Dow. With a thumbs up emoji.
Is it the Kane jersey?
Oh, that's right. Yes, sell it to Dow.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Kane jersey.
If no one claimed it on the IG giveaway, keep it rocking, fools.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Damn. So sell it to. All right.
I'll wait for your decision.
Well,
I'll wait for the decision.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
So James, thank you for coming through, dude. Appreciate all the feedback. Brian the Philly plug up next. What up, homies? Love the cast and even had a little sandstorm in there. I think anyone who's a similar age to me at 35 had that as a ringtone on the Nokia 5100 back in the day with the light up antenna.
Old school.
Oh my God, the light up antenna. Remember you could go switch all the shit out?
You had to.
go get faceplates and different
The
accessories.
faceplates, the different like number pads, all that stuff, dude.
That is sick. You remember that, Stringer? That was tight, huh?
He was still in the womb.
Yeah. Of course you don't.
Yeah.
On to the Philly betting. Not only would you guys be able to bet at the game, but the Phillies have a casino being built right next to the parking lot. He actually sent me a
He sent a picture,
That's
yeah.
super dope.
That
The
thing's
great,
supposed to be nuts.
yeah, dude. The great thing about the Philly, go ahead.
No, does the I was wondering does the GPS you think reach across there? So like if you can bet, you know how like GPS tags we were talking about
Yes,
that.
the
How you-
geotag, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the same thing.
I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, but go on.
The great thing about Philly is all sports stadiums are all right next to each other. So they're making the sports complex a fun place to hang out before and after games. That probably answers your question there as far as the geotag.
It'd have to be.
Speaking of Philly, how do we get blamed for that women on the last complaining about Jeopardy being broke by our boy Holzhauer?
Yeah.
That's like blaming Colorado for Dog the Bounty Hunter. LOL. Oh my God.
Nice.
Hey TTF, I have a killer trade for you. One of your Elway autograph cards for my autographed rookie year Rodney Peete card. Deal with the praying hands. Or I'll trade it for that kid's Jordan jersey that you have because my son needs that in his life. Finally, as for the cast, I highly enjoy how the cast is now. Whatever you guys need to do to make the show better, I will support, including Patreon. I can speak for a lot of us. We love what you guys are doing either way. Don't change things up too much. P.S. TTF Fab 5 late 80s? Wasn't it early 90s? Not good.
Not good.
I thought it was like 89. Maybe not. Wait, what's I was a little
you
kid.
know this?
I was a little kid. Give me a break. Okay?
I know, but you like literally worship Michigan.
It was 91.
Was
yeah.
it 91? Yeah.
I thought it was 89, 90, but yeah, whatever. CU was winning championships back then. That's what I remember, 89, 90. All right, so, oops, I lost my place in the comments here. Uh-oh.
What do you think about that Rodney Peete trade?
I
I don't know about Rodney Peete.
I'm going to have to dude, it's a rookie card, so you know
Yeah.
about Rodney Peete?
Well, I do. I mean, I know a little. I just don't know about that trade is what I
Do you know about Holly Robinson Pete?
I do.
His wife?
Yeah.
She does a great job.
Wasn't
dude.
she on Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
She was, I don't know. That's funny though.
Remember that show?
She was on The Apprentice when that was cracking. She went deep too. She did a really good job
Did
on
she?
that show. She's a good businesswoman. She knows what she's doing.
Let me see. I think Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I think she was on that. Hold on. Holly Robinson Pete?
There you go.
She sure was,
Give
dude.
me some, Dow. Nice job. I'm going to give myself, I got to take the L for the Fab 5 stuff. Sorry.
Take that L on the way out.
Yeah, dude, I was a little kid. CJ up next. Let's go. My Raptors making history. It was an insane game in Toronto for game 6. So hyped. Now, let's be honest. Playing versus Golden State will be a hell of a challenge, but still.
Yeah.
Don't think I forgot about your skepticism, Dal. All the jokes aside, keep on killing it, guys. Damn, some
Yeah.
shots at Palantonio there.
I did. I did.
And
see that.
the skepticism continues today. I think we're both on the Golden State train today, right?
I mean, yeah.
I think they're going to take down
Yeah.
the series.
I mean, is
Pretty
it
sure the majority is.
I don't think it'll be a sweep, but I think the question is it five or 6 games is really where my head's at.
right.
So it won't be a straight sweep.
I don't think so. I think Toronto can win one.
My boy John Linehan up next. My guys, bringing us back like it's 99 with the Sandstorm joint. TTF, if you're not in your closet, or he said TTF in quotations, if you're not in your closet by yourself in the dark with this song playing, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You ain't living. Had me crying, fellas. 3 crying emojis. Looking forward to the merch. Fire emoji. Bang.
Nice.
Appreciate it, John. Thanks for coming through, dog. Glad you're enjoying the show. Stephen Ryan up next. Damn, the glow-in-the-dark Yeezy dance had me crying with the crying emoji. The shorter cast coming out the same day is a great idea. I think my time zone is about 8 hours ahead of you guys, so I'm always running 2 behind by the time the cast drops. So some of the sports/sneaker and Supreme stuff are out of date by the time I listen. Only downside is that I would miss out on 2 hours of fire content per week. Looking forward to supporting through Patreon, though. My IG is @Steven_Ryan1. If anybody wants to follow, shoot my man a follow. He has good sneaker picks, good on feet picks, good content, does a great job there. Shoot my man a follow. Yeah, so I think it's going to vary for everybody, whether they want shorter casts or longer casts based on your lifestyle. So, you know, there's nothing that's going to be able to make everyone happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the whole point. When you try to make everyone happy, you make no one happy. So we're just going to have to do what's best for the show and the brand. And again, I think what the Philly Plug said is, you know, let's not change it too much.
Yeah.
You know, let's not vary too much because people enjoy what we're doing.
It's what got people in.
Right. Next up, Jay Nasty, the Mad City Madman.
Love this guy.
Love the same day / pay for content for sure. Plus, we got to get some funds flowing for our CO boys. Edit. I wanted, oh shit, here we go. It's long. I wanted to give this pay for content more attention. My concern for you guys is one, will there really be enough cash generated by Patreon? My thought when I initially found y'all was that you would really build the channel grinding on YouTube. I quickly realized this is a daunting task, especially with the whole iTube philosophy YouTube has installed. They have taken so much from the creators. It's absolute horseshit, and it pisses me off.
Take that L on the way out.
Number two, I cannot tell you how many radio shows that I've heard that are absolute garbage. You guys should have a show ASAP, especially with your ability to talk sports, pop culture, etc., in a way that engages the listener slash watcher. Maybe I will put my own forum up and allow creators to go at it. Now I know that sounds like it sounds like a pie in the sky idea, but I'm serious. There are plenty of cloud providers out there, not to mention hardware options to get this done. 3, I'd really like to see more people providing feedback when asked, because the team MUP really needs to understand what their fan base wants. Just a quick thought, and I hope it's been helpful. Dude, that was a lot of good thoughts. That was really good shit there. He finishes up here. I will get more educated about Patreon so I know how it works. I'm just concerned that the number of contributors won't be enough for y'all to sustain this out of the gate. I started sharing the cast even more. Generally, these people I engage really enjoy watching you fools. Love the new studio, and as always, we'll do what I can to support your growth. I appreciate it, man. Jay Nasty is one of these dudes that's just all in on the show, loves the show, wants nothing more than the show to succeed and to be big. And that's what we want, man. And that's what every like motivational book, business book I read, you always read the same thing. If you just do what you love, the money will follow.
Yeah.
If you fucking work hard and grind it out and put out something that gives people value and that adds something to their life, people will come, they will support, and they will pay for it. Kind of like the if you build it, they will come type thing. Little Field of Dreams action. Little Kevin Costner, okay? If you build it, they will come. Remember that? He's out in the middle of the damn cornfield. Yeah.
Totally.
So that was kind of the approach I took here. I wasn't planning on leaving my job this quickly. It kind of just got put in the situation like that. So it was kind of just one of those things where I had to make a decision as a grown-ass man. And this is the decision I came to. So I'm happy with the way things are going. I'm taking time building up my content on YouTube. I need to drop more consistent content on YouTube, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting everything built out. I'm revamping my loft upstairs so I can shoot different content. I'm revamping. We're going to have the thrift stuff going on. I'm going to have the website. We're going to have the merch. So we're really going to try to put out a ton of different revenue streams. And if all this shit doesn't work, dude, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing the cast. It just means I got to go get a job. So my content on YouTube is not going to maybe be as poppin' as I want it to be. My Instagram story, IG story, not going to be maybe as poppin' as I want it to be, but that's just what it's going to be. I don't have to make that decision at the moment. I'm going to continue to not think about that and put my head down and grind on this and try to focus on everything that I'm doing. So that way we can generate that. Putting the Patreon tiers out there today for you guys, that's the first step. Next, it's affiliate links, it's affiliate shit, YouTube videos, all that stuff, just any way we can generate rev and do what we got to do to keep it going. So I appreciate Jay Nasty, man. A lot of good feedback in there. Dan the Man up next. Yo, the most underrated, moving up the charts on the comedy casts. I didn't even know that. See, this is why we need a producer. We need someone that knows what's going on. Not to say JJ doesn't know what's going on, but I didn't know we were moving up the charts on the comedy cast. I'm getting that info from fucking fans.
Wow.
Right? Did you know that?
I didn't know this was a comedic cast. I'm
know,
pumped.
Right. I didn't even know there were charts. Franchise, the way you feel about sports betting is the same way I feel about online poker. I was into Party Poker and Poker Stars and goes heavy on my parents' dial-up internet. If we got a phone call, I would get booted off and would try to have to log back on as fast as possible to not lose my $50 buy-in. It was the wild west of internet gambling. Oh my God, that sounds crazy.
That sounds gnarly.
That's crazy with some shit I was doing, guy.
Yeah.
They made it illegal because they weren't getting their cut of tax money. Of course they did.
Sure.
Not good.
Not good.
Dal, I'm on the lookout for the UPS guy wearing your Aquafresh joints. Nobody messes with your goat reputation. DTF, you should have keyed up Hammer's too legit to quit. Also, I'll say it. If you're in the closet, or if you have a closet full of fakes, get out of my face. Edelman's getting paid because he's the Pats' number one receiver who is irreplaceable, unlike Welker and Amendola. hasn't passed his peak. And he's 34 years old too. Does have a little bit of injuries, does banged up, but I agree there. I mean, the guy's still playing at a high level. Let's see. The Pats would have beat the Eagles and have 3 wins in a row if he was healthy. I think that Monday, Wednesday, Friday shorter cast would be more digestible for most. Thanks for sticking up for your boy. I got nothing but love for you fools. Shout out to the homie Dan. SWC 53, my guy Ro. No fakes ever, plain and simple. That's it. Your boy Crush up next. Sandstorm. Damn, I still drop this joint in the clubs. Dude, watching Dal dance to this was amazing. LMFAO crying right now. By the way, Dal, the Fear of God raids, are they really that narrow? My foot is on the wider side, so I went a half size up. Really digging this shoe. I think it would look dope with dark blue jogger jeans.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dal?
No, I agree. I actually wore, I tried them on yesterday. I had my dark blue denim jeans on from work, and they're pretty skinny, kind of like a motorcycle pant, and they looked pretty fire yesterday. So, yeah, I might have to make this a work shoe.
Nice.
Sick.
The homie Half Cab up next. The more expensive Supreme tees are cut and sew. They aren't listed under the tees, though. Instead, you'll find them under tops and sweaters. Not sure about the other listeners, but when I picture Muzzy, I see him as a 320-pound hybrid of Stringer and Dow. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
That is so funny. Half Cab.
We might have to put a fire picture of Muzzy up there.
That is so. Half Cab, who knew when you found my channel, dog, that you'd be in here contributing and funny?
Yeah, no
Who
doubt.
knew? Who fucking knew?
But
what difference a year makes?
Yeah, just to stand up for Muzzy, though. He's not 320 pounds, but, does have a Stringer look to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muzzstein.
Oh,
All right.
Murstein.
The homie Geiger.
Gigar.
Dougie Fresh is
I love this guy, too.
What up, fellas? I have to disagree with TTF on the Juwan Howard hiring. He hasn't accomplished anything as a coach. They rushed into the hire, and what happened to all the big names being thrown out as possible candidates for the job? And what is Jalen Rose talking about? He's bringing the program back. The program was at its best under John Beeline. Mike the Man is right. I would like to see content 5 days a week from the channel. I would love to hear the cast 5 days a week. I'm just not getting enough. LOL. Great cast again, boys. Doug, all right, let me respond to that. I don't disagree with you. I don't think the Juwan Howard hire is bad from a nostalgic standpoint, from what he means to the cast. I get it. Accolades, all that stuff. Sometimes when you have a name, accolades just go out the window. It is what it is. I'm a big, obviously a big Michigan fan, Fab Five guy. I like Juwan Howard, even though he looks like he just got stung, like he was Will Smith that got stung from Hitch. Just said on my story. Oh my God. But I like Juwan Howard. I'm willing. The program is in such good shape right now. We've been in the tournament, gone deep in the tournament. I haven't had any problems the past 5 or so years.
Right.
John Beeline's been good. Not to say that Juwan Howard's going to be able to keep that up, but it's not like, I agree with you on the point where I don't know what Jalen Rose is talking about bringing the program back.
Yeah.
The program's been there. They've been in the national championship 2 of the last 5 years. Not won it, but they've been there.
I think he just means that it's bringing the Fab Five
back.
back.
I think he misspoke.
I think that's what that. I think that's what that.
But
means.
I'm with you on some of that. I agree with you. I don't love the hire from that standpoint. I love the hire from what he brings to Michigan and
what he means to Michigan.
What he means to Michigan. There you go. Totally. Sorry. That's a good way to put it. So thanks, Doug. Appreciate you coming through. Saint Skinner, my man Dustin up next. Another fire cast. Whatever happened to the Supreme Hot Wheels car? Can't wait for same day cast. Keep pushing out great content, fellas. No, dude, Supreme Hot Wheels car, the idea we had, I couldn't get enough track together. I'm still on the hunt. I'm on eBay trying to buy track, but I'm not going to pay for the stunt that we wanted to pull with this car. I don't want to pay $200 in Hot Wheels track.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because we need a lot of Hot Wheels track to make it happen, make it dope. But we're still working on it, man. Still working on something. Mike the Man up next. Also, GOAT is the GOAT, by the way. I have been fucked by StockX so many times I can't even count. They're straight villains. GOAT has always taken care of my needs with customer service, and StockX has always given the L. Man, fuck StockX and fuck Josh Luber. Also, my IG, at Boost Dad Canada. Mike the Man. Shout out. Oh, shit. Boost Dad Canada. There you go. See? I don't even think I knew what. I just knew him as Mike the Man. I didn't know he was Boost Dad Canada. Dope. I need to make sure I'm shooting that fool a follow. Colby Hanna up next. So those crimson and black ones that dropped a week ago were bricks in my opinion. But check out some photos online. People were painting the side panels of the toe box and giving it an Art Basel vibe. I'm kind of I'm going to try to get them on sale and throw 100 into them to do them justice. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Speaking on customs, did you notice Nike already got the Presto Reacts as an option to customize through Nike ID? Yep. We talked about it a couple times on the show past few weeks. I also wanted Adidas to give us the opportunity with the classic Boost models, the EQD, NMDs, and Pharrells. We've had a couple chances with Ultra Boost Xeno and multicolor packs, but why not the Adidas? Why not take the Adidas Climacools away? Oh, but why take the Adidas Climacools away? I agree. That was stupid. When they took those away, I was so sad. I should have created 15 pairs. And he said, where was the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0s, 2.0s, and 3.0s? So many missed opportunities. I think the multicolor pack was like a hybrid of a 2.0 and a 1.0. It was kind of a weird little hybrid there. The Xenos were a 3.0. I have the Xenos. They definitely were a 3.0 pattern. And then the Climas were just the Climas. The only ones they really didn't do fully, I guess the one they did do a 2.0, but remember that was the Lady Liberty joints that was only available in NYC. You had to fly. Teddy flew to NYC like 2 years ago
to the flagship store. Yeah.
So those were the 2.0s. That was the 2.0. The multicolor ones were like the 1.0.
They're kind of like a 1.0 and 2.0. Yeah, for sure. Hybrid.
The homie Eric K up next. The moving glow ball dance breakdown was epic. Four laughing, crying emojis. Dow was going ham also. Amazing. I didn't even notice the dance you were doing, Dow.
I don't know. I think I was doing like I don't know, man. It was good though.
That's
I'm
funny.
sure.
Oh, I have two more. Another comment from Jay Nasty.
We're going up the rankings in the comedy. I mean, for God's sakes, it had to have been good. It was below good.
It was
below not good.
My 9-year-old daughter drains free throws like John Stockton. Sorry, Giannis, but no MVP for you. Nothing but love, though. So pissed about the Bucks, but the Raptors earned it. I will say the Bucks created a nightmare matchup for Golden State. Toronto might get swept. Look at that. Shots. Another one from Mike the Man. Let me see. Another Firecast. My only comment regarding how you would like to rework the format personally. If there's anything that can be done to give us more, 5 days a week, that is what I would be signing up for, and I would gladly jump on the Patreon bandwagon for that kind of content. However you decide to go, and I am all in. This is the best thing. However you decide to go, I'm all in. This is the best thing on the net, but let's go with some merch, homies. I want your scruff image on the hoodie so I can rep the cast when I travel all over North America for work.
Damn.
Super sick.
Dope.
Boost Dad Canada, bro. The Monday Midsole. Tried looking up the Fab Five accomplishments, but they seem to be wiped from the record books. Go Bucks. Look at that.
This guy.
Wow, shots. Wow.
Take that L on the way out. Take that L on the way out.
So Keith and the Monday Midsole were broing out on some Ohio stuff.
I saw that.
Good job, fellas. Make sure you follow the Monday Midsole on IG. Official Polos in J's. So it's official Polos, an N, and then J spelled out Jays. Again, all these handles can be found in the YouTube comments. If you want to join the community, bruh. All right. Next up, the homie Pee-wees. The only cut time should be by that center of attention fool with the stupid red beanie. DP and J should have more airtime. It's so awkward to see him on his phone instead of interacting in the podcast. Nice. So, I don't know who the fuck Jay is. I know JJ. Not sure who Jay is. I'll let you guys handle that. What do you guys think there? I mean, it's directed at me, but I don't really think anyone needs me to handle that.
So here's what I would say to that. And I think the comment underneath it, that because there's a response to it, the
homie Eric K.
Yeah, so Eric K kind of alludes to it.
Let me read that for really quick.
Yeah, read that real quick.
I think they all have equal interaction for their roles on the show. Thomas is pretty much the host and captain of the ship, in other words. They also aren't winging the sport or winging the talking points. Stuff's written down in the phone in which they're using to keep constant flow, checking facts on certain topics and so on.
Yeah. So I think Eric alludes to it perfectly. I think
I never even seen this man in the comments before.
Yeah. So I think
are you new?
So
I'm dead serious. Are you new?
I don't know. So Franchise has obviously the background in radio. So do JJ and I kind of take a back seat?
I'm kind of here for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is something to be said about that. Like there's a dynamic that any podcast, that any radio station, there's people paired together for reasons, right? And the hope and the goal is obviously to give you a rich and well-balanced show. And I think that's what I do. I have a place in this cast just like JJ does. So Franchise is going to kind of host this, lead this, bring up the points, keep us on track. And sometimes he gets off track and I have to bring him back. But the rules are, in this case, is everybody has their job and we're perfectly okay with how it is. And that's the shtick. That's the premise of this cast. And
it's incredible that someone can think that I'm sitting here talking. I'm giving talking point, that someone could think that I'm not paying attention to the show.
Yeah.
It's incredible to me. How would I be able to sit here talking for 2 hours and not know what the fuck's going on and not be paying attention to the show? Are you a moron? Are you new? Are you a little bit handicapped? I would like to know. This is the first time you've come in here. This is the first comment I've ever seen, but that's just moronic, my guy. How can you sit here and watch the show and say that and think someone is just staring at their phone and not paying attention to the convo and not interacting? What the fuck are you watching? All the shots for you, you moron. That's the way I handle it. That's why I say you guys go handle your thing.
Yeah,
it's just
for sure.
idiotic to me.
No, I think
you and Eric K, very nice, very polite guys. Me, not as polite.
Yeah,
because I don't give a fuck about your feelings. And if your feelings are hurt, get the fuck out of here. This isn't a place for feelings.
Right.
This is a place for fucking authenticity. So there we go.
Business.
Marco up next. This guy JJ has no clue about the morals of being a sneakerhead. LOL, fuck fakes. Shoes are not only a fashion, but an investment. Mm-hmm. Marco.
I will agree with that. It's
all right.
I don't have a lot to say on it. It's just a sketchy shoe to buy, so I feel like that would be the best way to go about it if you really wanted the shoe, but not to take the L on paying $700 and something,
$800,
on
$900
an actual fake when you could just pay $150 for a nice fake, which might actually be better than the actual real shoe. So I'm not saying buy a full closet. I'm just kind of saying that shoe specifically because of how much shit has happened to
which
it.
I think we all say stay away. But that's the three of us don't have to have that shoe either.
Yeah.
So that's the perspective.
It also doesn't help the fact that doesn't help my point.
Right. Sorry, we're running a little late on this cast, JJ.
Yeah,
we're like 10 minutes over here. No, I didn't want to cut you off, but I don't want you to edit. I don't want you to stay up all night. The homie Neighborhood up next. Another great cast, fellas. As far as the new plan, I think you should go with the shortened cast. Would love to one day get 3 a week, so shortening them would make that possible. I trust your decision since day one. The cast has only become better and better. Thank you, Thomas, for putting me on to James Holzhauer. I used to watch Jeopardy all the time, but it got boring, so I lost interest. James is making the show exciting again, and I tune in to watch him go through the questions like the answers are written on the index cards. I just don't get it. How can this man have so much knowledge? The other day he was spelling foreign politicians' names, and today he was able to name Travis Scott sicko mode. Wow. I saw that. That was pretty funny. This is why he can't be beat. He knows the nerdy and pop culture knowledge. These scholars who compete with him wouldn't even know who Travis Scott was. This guy is just insane. I think I like him so much because he's showing these smart people he can compete against. I think I read that wrong. I think I like him so much because he's showing these smart people he competes against that book knowledge isn't everything. Sorry for the long comment, but I love the cast and love to hear your opinion on this. Fire. No, it's all good. Thank you for coming through, Neighborhood. I totally agree. I think the guy's the most well-rounded now. I'm just a Jeopardy catcher here and there. Me and my girl started getting competitive with it and we started battling. So now I think I got 10 questions right the other night. That was the most I've ever done in one show.
Sick.
So I was pumped about that. I would have got mopped by the worst Jeopardy contestant, but still, I felt good. I felt good about myself. Because like the guy that commented earlier, Pee-wees, I'm also a moron. So, we're the same. Not only the knowledge that James Holzhauer has for the show, but just the way the strategy, I think, is equally important. Not only does he have so much knowledge and he knows everything, just the way he plays the board and plays it so different and plays it like sports betting, it just makes it incredibly fun for me to watch, dude. That's something that I really love about it. So thank you, dude. Yeah, not long at all. Thank you for coming through. Chinky Sanchez up next. I'm good with whatever y'all end up doing. I usually watch when I get home from work, and by that time I'm eating dinner and smoking weed and winding down. Appreciate it, bro. Jessica, up next. I totally remember the parking tip you gave us way back with the laughing emojis.
Nice.
Funny. Let me give her a shot too. Bam. My guy, Jero Style. What up, players? I do think a good way to cut down the runtime on the cast, see what I did there, would be to give you a quick little view on backstory, would be just to give a quick backstory on any of the kicks for the cast and save the full details, styling tips for the review coming later in the week. That way you can do more cross-promoting in your videos outside of the cast. Example, the complete shoe review, styling tips, vlogging the actual cop of the shoe, comparisons, etc. Pains me to say cutting some stuff out, in quotations, because that is what the vibe, and that's what I vibe with most with you guys, but it could help. It could be better. I agree. I mean, I think that's a good tip. I don't think there's any shade in that, dog. Like, I get that you don't really want to say cut down the cast, but I think it's a good tip. And yeah, if we just kind of breezed through the shoes, showed a little bit of shit, and then we saved it for a full review, it would make sense. He finishes up. Anyways, keep it up, boys. Throw some fertilizer in this bitch, because we growing. Look at
That's dope.
And of course, the fit's looking fresh. TTF with the red, Dow with the yellow accents. Look good, feel good. Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for coming through, man. Jero Style. I feel always supporting. CT Sneaker Freak, shorter show, same day, excellent idea. Also, what up with the live casts? 30 minutes to an hour daily or nah? Nice. I like it. That's pretty funny. So here's something I will say about live casts. Conley hit me up about live casts too. That's something that I would be down to explore, but we need to explore it. If we do the show live, I have no problem with doing the show live. My only concern would be the camera setup. How do you run the cameras live? How can you cut back and forth to multiple cameras? I don't want it to just be one camera at the end of the room looking like a webcam show. I want to make sure we have the production value of the cutting back and forth with the
That's going to be another dude.
GoPros. So like if you do it live, is there a specific camera setup that we'd have to buy? Is there something that's already out there? Is it an app? Or is JJ now the TV producer as well and he's controlling the visuals while I'm controlling the audio? How do we do that? What does that look like? Maybe that's something we explore. Maybe live would be fire.
Yeah.
Because, you can get the people that have it on demand. I just don't want the production value to suffer. So I'm going to have to look up more YouTubers that go live and see what they're doing and see the setup.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't want to look like a webcast from 1994.
No,
Can't.
not at all. Last one here, ARC25. What do you think about the new Undefeated Ultra Boost collab? I passed. I know you passed. We had the links mad early from, I don't even know, some website somewhere, but we could have got them. We both passed. I just have too many white pairs of Adidas, bro. And red, white, and blue, I mean, I like it. I think it's a great 4th of July shoe. It would have been a good Memorial Day shoe, but I already have a couple red, white, and blue joints. I don't need them. I already have the all white 1.0s. I have a pair of all white 2.0s. I just have a lot of all white. I have all white parlays.
Yeah, the 1.0s. I have the Amamaniers. I don't even wear the white ones.
Right.
I just can't do it.
No doubt.
Not for me.
All right, man. We ran a little long. We were like 15 over on this thing, but what can you expect? We didn't have a cast earlier in the week. So
yeah, I got to get to work.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it. Dal does have to get to work. He still has a job. Oh my gosh, you're supposed to be at work in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Oh, that's Dal's boss right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's Dal's boss as soon as he walks in. All right, man. On that note, we will keep it locked for the sneaker channel. I'll have some other videos dropping this weekend as well, so more content for you guys. And thanks for tuning in. And as always, man, we will see you fools Tuesday.